Good evening and welcome in to the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies awesome Healthier Bee Summit. On the platter for you today is word medicine, also known as the decrees, which is simply saying words to heal, clear, attract, and manifest. They are not affirmations and they are not switch words. They are in a supersonic category of their own. You will sense the shifts immediately as you say these power packed words, including the one great word that can move mountains. Be it Jenny's diabetes, Priya's acidity, Tina's neuropathy, Kay's cancer, Veena's lower back pain, Deborah's shoulder pain, Amrish's cold, Anjali's neck hump, or my excess weight. The results have not just been astounding, they have also taken place in the least amount of time with the least amount of effort. Word medicine works in moments, and there's nothing faster in the world. It is the language of light, the language of ascension, the language of the superconscious. And best of all, you will be able to use them too once you know them. Owner and sharer of these supersonic commands, our expert today is the world's only practitioner doing 5 and 10-minute sessions. That's how quickly word medicine works. Her OG workshops include the Chronic Project Protocol, Apsara Curse Removal, Entity Removal with Words, Platter Belly with Just Saying Words, Weight Release with Words, Awakening the Flower Within, Awakening the Empress Within, Awakening the Millionaire Within, the ultimate pain reliever and anti-allergies by just saying words. In fact, did you get to try out her 18 no-med pain relief tips? It was shared earlier in the day in the group. The video is still there. Do catch up on it in case you haven't. Self-confessed food addict recoverer, thanks to the decrees. She is also the only retrograde practitioner in the world. Using ancient wisdom from the Gita, Vedanta, Ayurveda, Qigong, and moon cycles, she has worked with thousands of people around the globe. And Bollywood superstar Vidya Balan swears by her and her word medicine. And today, you'll see why. In fact, many of you, including Tejashri, Neetu, Leslie, and Anjali, have already been experiencing it since yesterday with the neck hump gone, all gone decree. More on that in a quick bit as well. For all who are familiar with turbocharged water, will recall that we normally remind everyone before the call starts on how to charge water and keep it. And that didn't happen today because today, brand new turbocharged healing water will be brought to you by the OG herself. And not just that, your action-packed call today also includes beginning healing on the call itself, knowing which of the 4 states of health you're operating from, using the 3 superpowers of the body, what emotion needs your attention right now, and experiencing connection with your body like never before with the gratitude decrees. And lots more. Not to forget the super special offer curated for you and available only during today's live call. Call over, offer over. So hang in there, stay on the call, don't leave. So, ladies and gentlemen, Let's get the action going, shall we? Please put your hands together for and join me in giving a warm, mystic lotus welcome to the lady bringing us Awakening the Superconscious Within, Part 1, the one, the only, Nidhu B. Kapoor. Hi, Nidhu. Welcome in.
And you loved that little bit of rhythm that came in. Hi, everybody. How are we doing today? You know, like Neelu said, one of the things that we do in word medicine is make sure that our water is supporting us. Because Earth is the blue planet, because we have so much water, and because we are citizens of Earth, we too are primarily made up of water. Statistics says 70%. I think it's almost 85%. Blood is more than 90% water. The composition of sperm and egg that made us is almost 100% water. To have water be part of our healing journey is a no-brainer. And then with all the experiments that have been done where we realize that water has memory, which means that water can store a code for us, that water can store an instruction for us. And then, of course, when we drink that water, that instruction is going to each and every cell in the body. So we normally do a turbocharged rich water, turbocharged healthy water, turbocharged healing water, and this is high vibration water. We do it a certain way. We're going to make a small change. So even if you've done this before, small change, and let us see what happens when you try out the water on the call itself. Ready? So you're going to take your bottle and you're going to remove the cap. You remove the cap. And in the mouth of the bottle, so that the water hears you, you are going to say, yes, I am healthier and wealthier now 3 times. Yes, I'm healthier and wealthier now. Yes, I'm healthier and wealthier now. Yes, I'm healthier and wealthier now. Now, water does not have very good convection currents, which means that if I've set it here, it's not going to automatically go down. Other things will be taking place here. It's going to take its own sweet time to trickle downwards. Here's what we're going to do. On the side of your bottle, you're going to write with your fingertip, safe, loved, healed. And you're going to turn to the opposite side and you're going to draw an exclamation mark. You can draw 1 or 2 or 3, it's fine. Just going to draw an exclamation mark. Now I have given water instructions here and I have given water instructions here. And remember, water has 4 convection currents. Convection currents are the things that go round, round, round from top to bottom and bottom to top. Like we all have convection currents taking place in the body. So you're going to close your cap and you're going to just turn your bottle and turn it back and turn your bottle and turn it back and turn your bottle, turn it back. You can swirl it a little bit, pour it out and have a sip. Cheers, everybody. Taste, texture, temperature. Love your wine glass, Neelu. So cool. If I remember my glasses correctly, I think that's a white wine glass.
Yeah. Little bit of white, red, depending on the quantity. This is one of the smaller versions.
Got it.
It's not the breathing one. It's the time pass one.
Right. So taste, texture, temperature. These will be a little different. Like maybe you're going to taste it as a little cooler. Maybe it's going to feel a little smoother. Maybe it's going to feel a little silkier. Silkier is normally a word that shows up with turbocharged water, as well as sweeter. Can you check how it's tasting for you. And maybe you have no sense that it's cooler or that it's sweeter, and that's absolutely fine. When you do this in your bottle, obviously your whole family is going to be drinking it. And therefore, that instruction to the water is going to them as well. If it's difficult to do in a bottle, you will just do it in your glass. But then you have to do it for each glass every time. It's just so much simpler to do it in your bottle, do it in the morning, do it in the evening, and you're sorted. How is the water tasting to you? Can you tell any difference at all? Do you feel like drinking more of it?
So Vas is written in saying it's warmer and smoother. Kulpreet says yes. Prajakta says it's cool. Anushi says it's cooler. Ranjini says sweeter. Yeah, and it is all that is running in. And for me, turbocharged water is a different ball game altogether. I, as it is, drink only alkaline water. Our water filter is like that. And now with the alkaline water and the decree charged water, whichever ones I can't drink water outside. Like I'll go out and I'll take a sip of water. I'm saying, what is this? What are you guys drinking? Like I'll walk into a hotel and I'll say it.
Right.
What is this? Water is nonsense.
Absolutely.
Smoother, water tastes like matke ka pani, all of it coming in.
Nice. And now you're going to see how we use water, because on our Telegram group, and perhaps you got it in your email as well, we took a look at this whole neck hump thing. You know, all of us are like constantly on our phones, or we're constantly typing on our computer. Like we've gotten a little hunched, we've gotten a little slumped, we've gotten a little depressed in our solar plexus. And therefore, this portion is very important for us to maintain our posture, maintain our chest up, maintain our chin up, because this is obviously the posture of a defeatist, which we don't want, but we're getting used to it, right? We're getting more and more sedentary. We're sitting down more and more. You know, it just seems simpler to play a game on your phone than it is to join a gym class. Not all of us, but some of us, quite a few of us. And therefore, when we work on this portion, this neck hump portion, there are other things that start to happen as well. In fact, I think it was Nidhu, right? Nilu? And Nidhu posted on the group how she can make out that something's definitely going on. And when she repeated it for the second time, her shoulder and chest started feeling stronger. You want your chest, you want your shoulders, you want your pecs, your rib cage to be upright and proper, because that's how you breathe properly. More on breathing a little later, but let's do this little bit with the neck hump. The decree that I shared on the Telegram group was gone, all gone. But I am going to give you a build up to that. So gone, all gone is an advanced decree. I'm going to give you the gentler versions, and you're just going to see what happens. How many of y'all have a neck hump? How many of y'all have spondylitis? How many of y'all have pain in the neck and shoulders? How many of y'all notice a swelling in the nape when you wake up in the morning? How many of y'all? On a scale,
I can see people, Nita and Anju, they suddenly everybody is like touching their neck and just checking very quickly. And then I can see Anju's raised her hand saying she has a neck hump. Ranjini, Anju, Yogita, they've all said me, I have.
Who's ready for some relief right now?
Everybody.
Awesome. I got so many hands up. I'm assuming you'll put your hands up because of the neck hump, but I'm going to take it as yes, that we would like some relief. So first, I'll give you the one that was already shared yesterday, which is, and we're going to say everything only 3 times. I made them say it 5 times yesterday, but we're going to say it only 3 times. And then I'm going to give you 4 more decrees. Ready? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let us see how we are feeling. Neck hump, gone, all gone. Neck hump, gone, all gone. Neck hump, gone, all gone. You can repeat it with me, gone, all gone, and just check what's happening. Maybe you want to like just adjust yourself a little bit. Maybe something makes a sound in your neck. Maybe your shoulders open and relax, something will happen. Now, have a full glass of water.
Rhonda's already said big yawns, and Kulpreet said my breath got better.
Superb.
And this is, you finished it and the post came in. Parul also says better breathing. Kulpreet says she was feeling suffocated since the morning and her breath got better. And Liz has said shoulders relaxed down a bit. And Nidhu, like I said, you finished and cut. Immediately the posts have come in from people. Gulnar also says lighter.
Excellent. Let us see what happens with the next decree. You have to stay hydrated because water is going to be releasing and flushing out all of the toxins, negativities, free radicals that are in the place of the problem. You have to stay supremely hydrated, which is why we will take washroom breaks often. But water is a must. And every time your bottle gets over, we will applaud you. You will get your next one. You will turbocharge it and we will continue. All right, my lovelies. Next one. Neck hump, you can leave now. Neck hump, you can leave now. Neck hump, you can leave now.
Did you say you were going to say it 4 times, Nidhu, the next one? 3 times.
Hydrate.
And Neeta has written, middle of the back feels better. Suparna says, remarkably less pain when I stretch. Smita says, no pain when my neck turns back. Wow. And Shruti says, chest is up. Manju's asked, why yawns? I'm taking for granted that this is likely the first time Manju is attending a call with you on the decrees.
So yawns are when you release stagnant energy. Yawns are when you have a buildup of carbon dioxide in the system and you need to grasp and bring in more oxygen. Yawning is very good, burping is very good, coughing is very good, sneezing is very good, wanting to close your eyes is very good, feeling a little unwell is fantastic. All of these are ways in which what has gone into the body is being thrown out of the body. Wanting to go to the washroom, excellent, please go. All release symptoms are symptoms of healing. So again, we will congratulate you and we will move on. Next one. Goodbye, neck hump. Goodbye, neck hump. Goodbye, neck hump. Hydrate.
And even with the previous one, Nidhu, Yogita said posture got better. Urmi said much reduction in the neck pain. Arjun said my neck moves a bit more freely now. Lotus also said back straightened and
Good.
more yawning.
Good.
Posture corrected, much lighter. Thanks a lot, says Anju. And Manju says, Anju is the one who's waved out, who's checking her neck out. So she's feeling much lighter and says thank you. And Manju is feeling a chill.
So Manju, is it a cold kind of chill or is your skin goose fleshing and you're saying it's cold? Let us know with this particular round as well.
Or is it a cooling, Nidhu? Could be a cooling also.
Definitely. It is a cooling. It is a release of inflammation, but it could be an aspect of fear as well. So if you're getting chills or if you're feeling cold, that will let me know what is going on.
Thank you. Very quickly, Nidhu, Kiran has written saying that I had a pain in my shoulder and chest from before due to some strain. It just got aggravated for a minute or so.
And after that, did it leave?
I'm going to wait. Let's check if she's written that back. And Jay is written saying this call is a blessing. I've been struggling with neck pain for a week.
Oh, I hope you feel tons and tons better. Let me give you this other decree. Let me give you. Neck hump removed. Neck hump removed. Neck hump removed. Neck hump gone, all gone. Neck hump gone, all gone. Neck hump gone, all gone. Neck hump, you can leave now. Goodbye, neck hump. Neck hump removed. Neck hump gone, all gone. Gone, all gone. Gone, all gone, hydrate and check.
Kiran is written in saying, yes, got better after. And Neeta says, yawning and feeling on the back. And Shruti says, having sudden pain in the neck and head.
Neck and hand or head?
Head.
In the head. All right. Shruti, was it Shruti who had that? Shruti, all pain, all illness, all disease has less water in the system and less oxygen. I am going to show you again, right? Like, along with saying the words, the decrees also have this unique set of work we can do in order to release stuff. So I'm going to give you the circle of life. And the circle of life is, where is the pain? If the pain is, let us say, a point you can reach, and because I can show you this very clearly, I'm going to give you this as an example. So let us say the pain is here, or it's throbbing here, or it's tensed up and tight here. You're going to, first of all, make some circles of life. Come on, circle. Very gently. You are not squeezing, you are not tugging. Circles of life. And the last circle, you're going to do an O and put a 2 at the base, which is the symbol for oxygen. Is everybody familiar with the symbol of oxygen? This is the symbol of oxygen, 0 and 2 at the bottom. So make your circle of life. If your head is paining on top, just make your circle of life. And finish with the circle and a 2. If that shoulder and neck is still paining, just make your circle of life. You can use either hand. Use your circle of life. Finish with the O2. Is everybody ready for the next level of whatever is going on with your body? I'm going to use the euphemism of headache. We've seen how it works with the neck hump, and whatever it is you're dealing with, I'm going to call it a headache, because really at the end of the day, it's a headache, right? You got to deal with it. You got to take care of it. You got to go to the doctor. You got to come for these workshops. Then you got to sign up for the workshop. Then you got to buy medicines. It's a headache, right? I want you to see what happens in your body with the circles of life. Ready? Everybody is ready? So some of the easiest places to do circles are those places which are already a little round. Like this is a little round. Neck hump side is a little round. So very quickly, circle of life, O2, opposite side, circle of life, O2, and men, women, the chest is an easy area. So circles of life and finish with an O2, finish with an O2. Belly button is perfect for this. If you can put your hand underneath your dress and put it on your skin, even better. Circle, 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 and O2. Knees are another very round place. So circle, 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 0, 2. Elbows are another very nice place. Circle, circle, and O2. Circle, 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 and O2. Ears are also very simple to do. Circle, 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 and O2. You might think about the 2 at that moment. I've been doing it for a while, so it's simpler. Eyes are also very easy. So circle, circle, finish up, 2, finish up, 2. But I'm going to give you this one, which is like an incredible place. And this is your nostril. You're just going to do a circle and a circle and a circle and O2. Take your time. Tell me what's happening.
All right. So because I have seen this happening every time, especially with people who are doing this for the first time, the mind starts asking the logical questions. Which direction should the circle be in? Can I just put a circle? Is the 2 necessary? So some of those questions have come up.
Correct. Yes, the 2 is necessary. Otherwise, your body will not consider it as oxygen. Your body knows the symbol of oxygen. So O2.
And how many circles?
3, 4.
And any particular direction?
See, the moment you do it with the opposite hand, this will go like this and this will go like this. It's okay.
And the body has its own intelligence in doing that with your dominant and non-dominant hand anyway. Like when you did the eyes, I was doing both together and I did the O and the 2 together. So whichever direction the 2 went in with my left, it went in that.
Correct.
And that's the thing, right? Don't overthink it, because your body knows you're writing 2, whether it's the actual image or the mirror image, right?
Correct. But I will come back to this desire to strategize, plan, make it a technique. I will come to that. It's not your fault, and you do need this to happen. It does complicate things, but it makes you feel a little better to know that this like this, this like this, this like this, this like this. It's not your fault. So as much as possible, I will give you whatever the answers is. But the fact is that the decrees as a language of light are super flexible. There are no rules. There is no particular guideline in stone, except you got to stay hydrated and you got to speak them. You can write them as well. You can think them as well. You can whisper them as well. But to begin with, your practice must begin with the spoken word. It's a word medicine. It will work no matter what. Whether you think it, sense it, you can sense a word medicine and it will work for you. You can write it, you can whisper it, but it is best to begin your dosage of medicine by speaking. You know how like you have medicines, right? I must have it at this time. I'll have it on an empty stomach. I will have it on a non-empty stomach. After 3 days, I need to take a break. Like that, it is good to use word medicine on a light stomach, because the shifts that you all are all experiencing, if you all come with a full belly, your energy and awareness would all be in the stomach digesting the food. But
Right.
when you have this slightly light belly, so not starving, but light belly, or digested food, and you know that in some time you're going to have your next meal, it is a great time to work with the techniques. Great time to work in the morning, great time to work in the night, but there are no rules. There are those who are so familiar with word medicine, they do it while cooking, cleaning, and operating heavy machinery. There you go. So it's just a matter of getting used to it.
Right. And people have written in Nidhu, and I just wanted to just ask you also very quickly, like you said, to do this kind of work on a slightly lighter stomach, it's like when you go for an ultrasonography, right? You're supposed to go on an empty stomach, because the moment you eat something, the gallbladder contracts, and the moment it contracts, the visibility of the things that need to be seen goes away. So the energy work that is taking place here, also that lightness needs to be there for that to go in, right? For the O to be seen, for it to be seen. Okay, just suddenly.
The key word in that is awareness and sensing. And again, when we look at the 4 stages of health, you will see the importance of that as well.
Okay,
Because,
sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nidhu, go ahead.
Please.
No, go ahead. I was going to say, you brought up word medicine, you brought up 4 states of health. I'm coming to that. So, sorry, Nidhu, you were saying something. I was going to just tell you what people have written.
They always come first. Please tell.
So, Arjun's asked, can the same thing be done for dental pain, and can it be demonstrated? Anju says, sudden burst of energy. Liz says, feeling a little queasy. Then Vas says she's more grounded, more yawns. And Trupti says the nostrils are open suddenly. And Lotus says it's like my cells are vibrating, more energetic. Nostrils have opened up at my right ear is popping.
Fantastic.
Parul is feeling cooler overall. Kulpreet is saying bloating, bye-bye. And Minoti is written, had a severe migraine on the left side and it is reduced by 80%.
Fantastic. You see how fast we're doing this? You see how quickly we're doing this? Now, because Samji has brought up dental pain, so Arjun, first of all, say dental pain gone, all gone. You can leave now. Goodbye, dental pain. And dental pain removed. You can choose any one. You don't have to do all four, because like language, like dialects, there are options. All of us enjoy certain degrees, certain word medicine. And because there are so many options, you can choose which one it is that you enjoy the most and stay and work with them. It's like a buffet of word medicine, and you see which one it is that you would like most on your plate. Wherever is the pain, please, circle of life. I'm assuming it's this side, could be this side also. Wherever it is, everybody, let us keep Arjun company. Let us do this for our jaws and our teeth. Circle, 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 and put a 2 and put a 2. And Arjun, check. I will remind you again, every pain, illness, disease has a compromised hydration and oxygenation system. You got to bring it back in. There are other causes of what brings on the pain, illness, and disease, and there is a surprising, maybe even shocking cause, which is why there is a surprising, even shocking. You may not be shocked, you may not be very surprised, but I know that this is not something that you've thought of. It's something you're aware of. It is not something that you have thought of. We will come there. Right now, I do want to say that given the fact that our body at any given time, every given time, no holidays, no Sundays, no break, is constantly fighting off germs, microbes, viruses, bacteria, pollution, chemicals, our neighbors. Our body is constantly defending us. So before we go any further, it would be very remiss if we didn't take a moment to say our gratitude. And we're going to say gratitude together in word medicine way. So it's not simple gratitude like you've been doing gratitude. It's word medicine, AKA the decree way. I'm going to do a setup. I just want you to receive the setup before we do this. And
Nidhu, just before you go into that, very quickly, because a lot of comments, quite a few questions have come in, including, and because it's moving so quickly, please forgive me, people, if I miss your name, but a few people have asked whether it can be what we've just done, the circle of life, whether one can do it for somebody else, if you can do it on somebody else's body, and if it can be done for infants and children.
It can, but you need to be prepared for their reaction. So I would suggest that you spend 3 months practicing on yourself first. It can definitely be done. What you can do for infants, for sure, on their belly button, you can put an O2. In fact, we do part of O2 is part of our weight release work. And we do it as a wow, W-O-2-W. We also do it with love. So for infants, you put an L, O2 around their belly button, and a V-E.
And Tracy is also written in saying that her knee pain stopped instantly. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude to Nidhu and divine energies. And she's written gratitude, gratitude, and you are heading into the gratitude setup. But I do quickly want to ask you, in a little while ago, you mentioned something about headache. What was that about? Also, especially for everybody who's new to this work and is trying to figure out, how is this working? I must ask 10,000 questions to figure it out. You must explain what is word medicine once more. And there was one more thing that you mentioned about the 4 states of health. So I put 3 things back on your plate to bring for everybody, because people understand, because the decrees are so fast, the movement of explanation around it is just as fast. So we will have to keep reminding them that, what was that?
Correct. You're so correct, Nidhu. You're so correct. So I'm going to be using the word headache as a euphemism, meaning whatever it is you're dealing with, I'm going to call it a headache. So when I'm saying, so I'm not addressing something specific, because you see, even though your story is unique to you, there is a standardization to why this has happened, right? It's like 75 lakh people give the IAS exam. That exam is standardized. Your results are not. Because what caused this has one cause for all of us. The symptoms of this, when I'm saying pain, illness, disease has a compromised hydration and oxygenation system, it is true for all of us, no matter what the name of your unique headache is. So, in order for me to not make it only about a neck hump, or only about acidity, or only about arthritis, or only about neuralgia, only about cancer, all of which, by the way, we have had phenomenal results with. Like Kay, who's recovered from cancer. It's another story. It's such an inspiring story. And just, I think his last scan was 4 weeks back. All clean, all clear, which, by the way, is a decree. All clean, all clear, 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 all clean, all clear. And this thing about word medicine, the importance of word medicine, and it comes from something I saw in school. I didn't understand it then. I understood it much later, that it was this poster hanging on one of our school walls. And I say one of our because I've been in many schools, so has Nidhu. And this thing over there, it stayed with me. And then as I understood what it was and the ways that it had actually made a difference to my life, it is as simple as this. Watch your words. It creates your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. It creates your beliefs. Watch your beliefs. It creates your choices, decisions, action. Watch your action. It creates your habits. Watch your habits. It creates your character. Watch your character. It creates your destiny. From word to destiny, words create our destiny. Right now, your words are either ruining, increasing, curing, healing, preventing, or creating your greatest health. I want you to take a look at the word health. Can we please show that to everybody? You know, we very intelligently also use that as part of our title for the summit, but I want you to see what it is. We never spoke about it, but here it comes. Okay. Tell me the first four letters of this word, please.
Are you testing our reading and spelling abilities, Nidhu?
Everything. I am testing everything. I am testing also your ability to catch those four letters.
Heal, Heal, heal always. And just very quickly, Nidhu, what you had just mentioned about words creating your destiny, we'll share this poster as well for everybody on the group, because I'm pretty sure somebody will say, can you please write that down?
And here it is. Here it is. HEALTH. You cannot have health without healing. You cannot have healing without health. He who heals has health. He who has health heals. Only he who has health can heal. Only he who heals can have health. This thing where we separate our healing from our health is one of the first mistakes we make, where we think that it does not require healing. You cannot have health without heal. And again, The place where this all happens is the body. Time for our gratitude decrease in word medicine way, the decrease way. Please hydrate. And I'm going to be putting this down in your Telegram group. Nidhu is also going to be repeating it after me because I want us to go through the entire body programs and systems. And I want you to see what happens once you have given gratitude as a medicine, in medicine way, the decree way. Let me do it.
Nidhu, before you start, because this message has come in, Tejal says, can you please share the new turbocharged water method once again? I am almost out of my first bottle, so we might as well do the first refill right now. And in fact, Nidhu, while you take everybody through it, I'm getting my second bottle. It's
fantastic. Right. Everybody, I said we will applaud when you have to go for your second bottle. Big round of applause for our awesome, amazing hostess, please. Excellent, excellent. And while she comes back, I will quickly tell you, in the mouth, you are going to say, yes, I am healthier and wealthier now. Yes, I am healthier and wealthier now. Yes, I am healthier and wealthier now. 3 times. Over here on the side, you're going to trace out safe, loved, healed. On the opposite side, you are going to draw an exclamation mark. An exclamation mark is a decree staple. All decrees have exclamation marks after them. An exclamation mark brings in light. There's already light in the energy of the word, but when you add an exclamation mark, more light comes in. And you can add another exclamation mark if you want. You can add one more if you want. And then you're going to cover it. And you're going to turn your bottle upside down and back again, and upside down and back again, and maybe a little swirl for good measure. Pour it out. Have a sip. Get ready, my lovelies. Be very comfortable. Keep your feet apart. Let your back be supported. Keep your palms together. Because before we do our gratitude word medicine, we are going to do a setup. And a setup programs your mind, your emotion, and your body that a shift is going to start taking place very quickly. Body.
Body.
My body.
My body.
The body.
Your body.
The greatest body.
The greatest body.
I realize and acknowledge.
I realize and acknowledge.
My body as a gift.
My body as a gift.
I realize and acknowledge my body as a blessing.
I realize and acknowledge my body as a blessing.
I realize and acknowledge my body as divine.
I realize and acknowledge my body as divine.
I realize and acknowledge my body as a temple.
I realize and acknowledge my body as a temple.
You may keep your hands together. You may open them. Either way is fine. Beginning our gratitude series. Gratitude, my body.
Gratitude, my body.
Gratitude, my emotional body.
Gratitude, my emotional body.
Gratitude, my mental body.
Gratitude, my mental body.
Gratitude, my spiritual body.
Gratitude, my spiritual body.
Gratitude, my health.
Gratitude, my health.
Gratitude, my healing.
Gratitude, my healing.
Gratitude, my central nervous system.
Gratitude, my central nervous system.
Gratitude, my peripheral nervous system.
Gratitude, my peripheral nervous system.
Gratitude, my respiratory system.
Gratitude, my respiratory system.
Gratitude, my endocrine system.
Gratitude, my endocrine system.
Gratitude, my skeletal system.
Gratitude, my skeletal system.
Gratitude, my muscular system.
Gratitude, my muscular system.
Gratitude, my reproductive system.
Gratitude, my reproductive system.
Gratitude, my immunity system.
Gratitude, my immunity system.
Gratitude, my urinary system.
Gratitude, my urinary system.
Gratitude, my cardiovascular system.
Gratitude, my cardiovascular system.
Gratitude, my chakra system.
Gratitude, my chakra system.
Gratitude, my auric systems.
Gratitude, my auric systems.
Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude.
Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude.
In the world today, we have many modalities, processes, healings, healers, workshops, summits. So for this growing world, let us do a little bit of gratitude for them as well, which is gratitude, our summits, gratitude, our healers, gratitude, our speakers.
Gratitude, our healers. Gratitude, our speakers.
Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude.
Gratitude to you, Nidhu.
Thank you.
Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude.
Hydrate. Tell
Yeah.
me how you are doing.
Yeah, I'm by the time we came to the end of the set, Nidhu, super dry, like must have water now. It was
Correct.
like, must hydrate immediately.
Correct.
So all this, because I don't think, you know, we all do gratitude. We say thank you. We do our prayers in the morning and thank you, Ma. And we all do Ho'oponopono in our own versions once in a day, once in a while. But this kind of where there's been a bodily targeted gratitude, I know that's where my the dryness has happened because I've
Correct.
never done something like this before.
Correct. How is everybody doing? Your connection to your body just increased, because in the way that when I call your name, you will look up, right? We love the sound of our name. And like that, in our body as well, even though we didn't go to each and every organ, we didn't go to each and every nerve, we didn't go to each and every bone, that system wakes up. It loves being acknowledged, just as we do. We're not separate from the body. It loves to hear its name. It loves to be told gratitude, just as we would, right? Somebody came to us and said, gratitude, you are so awesome. How good it would make us feel, right? So how is your body responding right now? Before I go on to tell you about the 3 superpowers of the body, because you need to understand your 3 superpowers before you understand what stage of health you are in.
Right. And so Jay says gas formation and pain is there. Prajakta says there's a little bit of a headache. Kulpreet says, wow, something just got rooted. S says feeling lighter, gratitude. Vinita says, can we have the gratitude list? Yes, Vinita, we will share it on the group and we'll send it to you as well.
In fact, it should be shared immediately.
Right. It'll come in and, you know, the Mercury is speedster, decrees are speedster, and you are the original speedster, and we have another speedster in the who is right now in the background. Shilpa, she will take care of this immediately right now. So gratitude, Shilpa.
Gratitude, Shilpa.
And,
gratitude. Yeah. So
people, sorry, entire body is tingling, mouth is dry, says Shruti. Yawns. Rusana says super, just had a cold sweat form. Gulnar says body very light. Yogita says feeling peaceful, relaxed, light. Nile says something's happening in the stomach, lots of burping. Kiran says sleepy, yawning. And we really
excellent signs. And I will remind you, my darlings, pain, illness, disease, it has a compromised hydration system and a compromised oxygenation system. Drink 2 glasses of water, go to the washroom, circle of life, oxygenate wherever is your pain, and you will see a difference in moments. I also want to say, when your belly is full, you've drunk so much water that now you're bloated with the water. This is what you do. And this is also incredible because this is an oxygenation system using water. So you're going to take it. Hold it. Not so much that it's going to start dropping out. Hold it comfortably till you can't hold it, and then you go and spit it out. You know, yeah, go, yeah. Go and spit it out and moisten your lips, and you will see that you're feeling energized, you're feeling awake, you're feeling like your mind is sharper. Try it. Go ahead, try it. And while you all try it, I'm just going to mention this. Drinking water like this, because we're drinking water for our dehydrated systems. Water is medicine right now. Very rarely should we gulp it, and never, ever drink water while standing. Of course, if you're a marathon runner, you're a gymnast, you're in the middle of an event, once in a while, once in a rare while.
And
But
those are also sips, Nidhu. It's never a full liter of water anyway.
Yeah, correct. Because if you do that with water, it starts increasing your eye pressure. You'll start feeling a strain around here. We don't want to do that. The optic nerve is one of the finest, delicatest nerves in the body. All nerves are delicate, but your optic nerve is one of the most delicate. You never want to put pressure on your eyes. So when you are treating yourself, and in decree work, inward medicine, and you'll see this in our posters as well, it always says word medicine and water, the decrees and water, there's nothing faster. Because when we are dehydrated, your cells do not communicate with each other. Meaning, this part of you is going to start feeling better, and this part of you is going to start feeling worse. We want all of us, all our systems, all our fields, all our matrices to be as a whole, as hale and hearty. So water is an absolute must. There's another thing that's an absolute must. I will come to that. For now, let me give you the 3 superpowers of the body. For everybody who said their belly was feeling funny or there was pain, please have water, please hydrate, please do the circles of life, and then tell us how you're doing. You have been given the solution. Let me see you use it.
Okay. And Nidhu, before you go into the 3 superpowers of our body, I just wanted to bring up, there have been a few questions about, for example, Chirag wrote in saying that he's just started resuming the gym, and there's some muscle pull or ache or something that's happened. Is there, what is the decree that he can use? There are a couple of other people who've asked, can I use the decree for this? Can I use the decree for that? So I wanted to ask you, should I bring those up right now, immediately, or can I say something to everybody?
No, let's. Nobody should suffer.
Right.
When there is a remedy at hand and something's going on, we shouldn't wait. We shouldn't be masochistic or sadistic. So
not that, of course not. What I wanted to say is that, like I said, it works so fast. And because you're new at this, so you want to know specifics. Okay, what can I do for this? What can I do for that? And I just wanted to say that this is what I wanted to say basically, Nidhu, that just be on the call with Nidhu. Let her do what she's doing. You will see differences. And then after that, ask her specifically. That's what I wanted to say.
I got it. No, I didn't mean that we were being sadistic.
Yeah.
I meant sometimes we do this, we want to go to the loo, then we don't go. Our eyes are hurting, but we'll still keep looking at the screen. We want to sleep, but we will stay up. We don't want to go to that job. We're tired, but we will go. So there is a little bit of a disconnection with the body that can happen. And therefore, when there is a struggle or some pain and there is a remedy, we mustn't delay it. If you know the decree, Please, all decrees are adaptable to everything, everyone, anything, anyone, anytime, anywhere. You've gotten gone, all gone. You've gotten goodbye. You've gotten you can leave now. You've gotten removed. And you have gotten the solution of water and circles of life. Use it. You've got, who's the person? Chirag. What happened at
Chirag. In fact, Nidhu, Chirag he's 17 years old. He's one of the youngest on this group that I've seen asking a question on the decrees.
That's true. That's true. Welcome in, Chirag. How nice to see you here.
Right. And he's said that I rejoined gym after a gap. Since when has he been going to the, he's 17? When did you start?
True.
Going after a gap. And restarted with heavy weights instead of starting from basic. Now body shakes a bit when I flex in certain position. All medical tests are normal. And I think I need to, hang on, wait for this, Nidhu. This is a 17-year-old boy writing this. I think I need to rewire my brain and mind, reset and realign my body. I want my mind to realize all is well and my body to stop shaking so that I can build my muscles like a normal guy. Please guide for a suitable decree.
So one, if your muscles are shaking, clearly they need to finish shaking. A shaky muscle must not be controlled, because a shaky muscle could be shaking out trauma. One of the things that we speak about on our calls is the importance of shaking and trembling. Animals in nature do just that. They will get hurt, they will come out of a trap, a dog will be traumatized by another, and then all, what do? They do that, shake and shimmy off. A shaking muscle is not a bad thing. A trembling muscle is not a bad thing. As you have understood, you did overexert the muscle. You know how it is, right? If I'm going to keep holding my phone and I'm going to keep holding it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, at some point, my arm, my shoulder, my other arm, my chest, everything's going to start shaking because it is requiring rest. I would suggest that you rest, that you have water, that you definitely do the gratitude decrees again, that you do not push yourself. Why are you pushing yourself? Why did you go after a gap and begin with the heavy weights? What was going on at that time? That is the part that needs to be rewired, reset, and realigned and rebooted. For now, whichever is the most trembly part, please oxygenate, and definitely oxygenate here. Just do this. Just do an O2 on your nose, have water, and see how you feel by the time we're through. We're going to be taking a look at much more deeper work as well.
And there's another query, Nidhu. Arjun's asked, can the decree be used for physical heart conditions like MVP, mitral heart prolapse?
For anything, anytime, everything, every time. There is nothing you cannot adapt the decree to. Though in all of these people, recovering from diabetes, recovering from neuralgia, recovering from acidity, recovering from cancer, all the cancer does have quite a few miracle stories, even with traditional, I shouldn't say traditional, even with Western medicine and Western medical routines. The fact is that the biggest word for physical problems is goodbye. Goodbye is the starting point of releasing whatever is going on. From goodbye, we move on to other things. There are standard decrees that are for very chronic projects, but goodbye begins it all. Let me tell you the other beauty about goodbye. You know, everything we have, somebody in our family has, usually in 2 degrees of separation. Either your parents have it in some form or your grandparents have had it in some form. You may not have it right now, and what if you never have it? But sometimes you may wonder. And goodbye is a decree that is also a diagnostic. So for example, and while you will understand why I'm about to say what I'm about to say over the next 2 calls, the basis for almost every disease is the family of fear. And in the family of fear, it's anxiety. Anxiety leads to overwhelm, it leads to panic attacks, it leads to a constantly hypervigilant system, but it's anxiety. Anxiety, arthritis, acidity, allergies, they are a pact. But anxiety will show up as you keep working on yourself. Check your level of anxiety. And I'm going to say this 9 times with the word goodbye. You may not think that you're anxious. You may not think that you're an anxious person. Just see what happens in the body. Goodbye. Goodbye, anxiety. 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 Goodbye, anxious. Goodbye, anxious. Tell me what happened, which body part reacted. Let us say that you have a parent who has high BP. You don't have high BP, but you want to check if it's in you. You will just say goodbye, high BP, goodbye, high BP 5 times. If you have a reaction, it is there. If you don't have a reaction, it is not happening. It is the one word diagnostic, come preventer, come curer, come healer. It is magical. Everybody, Tina, Kay, Jenny, Sarika, Priya, all of them began their journey to reverse with goodbye. Goodbye is mwah. All decrees are mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye is absolutely incredible in its miraculous results. How is everybody doing?
All right, and the responses are in. Gulnar says she has a headache. Payal says eyes are watery. Shruti says only says head, so I'm guessing headache. Cancel. And I'm hoping she says head is feeling lighter. And Liz says shoulders relaxed down with the second goodbye. And in fact, Liz had earlier written that her queasiness had come back. And now with this goodbye decree that you just did, she's written in saying shoulders relaxed down with the second goodbye. Vaishali's had a reaction in the abdomen. Kulpreet now has a shoulder pain and is feeling dizzy. Suparna felt something in the shoulder. Karen says big yawns and pain in the middle of the head. And it immediately felt in my head tingling as well as lower back of the head is tingling, says Barbara. Pat says feeling overall queasiness and sadness. Sarah says need to go to the washroom. Arjun felt a heaviness near the heart area when you said goodbye, anxiety. Nilesh says feeling cool in the neck area. Eyes heavy, right lower back pain. Sunita, major reactions across various body parts. SS, pain in the upper right back. Satish says feeling light-hearted. Anju says after goodbye, there is a sort of lacuna in the chest. Shoulders heavy, says Tripti, burping and pressure in solar plexus, heaviness from heart to navel. Rita says burping, now feeling cool, good nods, tingling in the left foot. Lots of discomfort at bottom of right foot, says Liz. Liz has been having a range of, quite a few people actually, Nidhu, have been having a range of reactions. Good. From getting better, lighter, something coming back. For example, I'm taking Liz's name because she's writing in regularly. Like even Kulpreet was lighter before, suddenly feeling a little heavy. So there is such a range of reactions happening. It is fascinating to just, not that I'm saying that anybody's pain is fascinating or reactions. It's just fascinating to watch because that's the thing, right? Every decree has its own impact.
It's amazing. I do want to take care of Kulpreet because I know that Kulpreet, thank you, my girl, for being here. I know you show up all the time. Kulpreet deals with a lot of health ailments, never stops her from doing the decrees, taking her medication. showing up for whatever call she can. One, I want to take care of if there is dizziness. Dizziness comes from control. When you're controlling your fears, controlling your anger, controlling your grief, controlling others, and the fear that it's going to take over, because anxiety can make us feel very anxious, like depression makes us feel depressed. When we fear an emotion taking over, and very few of us fear anger taking over, we usually fear fear taking over, and then we clamp it down, and then when it starts opening to leave, that dizziness can come. At the same time, I want you to check if you have physical problems right now, if you have headaches, one or many, your reaction to goodbye anxiety and goodbye anxious will be that much more. Can you please confirm this for me?
Okay. If they have a headache, you said specifically, Nidhu?
Headaches is the euphemism.
Right. Correct. Sorry about that. Shruti's knees, ankles and feet are hurting suddenly. Pat is hot, sweating and started crying. Gulnar says, yes, lots of headaches.
And you will see your reaction to goodbye anxiety is now having more extreme responses, because extreme releasing, because there is so much anxiety, because anxiety is the basis, and you will hit the layer of anxiety when you start your proactive healing work on what's going on. And before anything else, I want to give you the 3 superpowers of the body, because that will also explain something about what just happened. Gurpreet, please let us know how you're doing. And everybody, pain, wherever the pain is, please, circles, big circle, oxygenate, have some water, give it a minute or 2 max. As you all can see, my darlings, things are showing up and things are also disappearing. Things are also moving. I promised everybody at the beginning of this call, everybody will heal on this call. Will begin healing on this call. And that is exactly what's going on. Number 1 superpower of the body is it is a container of consciousness. What is consciousness? Coming up. Number 2, movement. The body's superpower is movement. Not that it doesn't need rest, but when you have slept and you wake up, how do you know you slept?
Because you woke up.
But how do you know you were sleeping? You were sleeping because something was awake. The body never really sleeps. When we are resting our mind, and we are allowing 1/2 of the balance to take place. What is this balance? This balance is internal working of the body and external working of the body. When we rest, when we close our eyes and go to sleep, internal working of the body takes over. When we wake up, external working of the body, external workings of the body takes over. Like this is an external working of the body. I know what button to click for the Zoom call. I know how to adjust my screen to make sure I'm looking good and that it's not pointing towards my balcony. That is external working. The body never actually sleeps. It is your mind that requires rest and a break. Number 3, oneness. Oh, this is my favorite body superpower. Oneness is the understanding that our body works in layers. Skin, deep tissue, epidermis, dermis, blood vessels, nerves, muscles, tendons, cartilage, skeleton. We are connected in the layers of how we work. Remember our gratitude, my body decrease? Each system is layered on another system. When one system's not okay, what will happen?
Yeah.
Every system will begin to collapse, which is why if you've begun with one headache 5 years back, by now you have 3. Because other systems have begun to collapse because of the oneness. But the opposite is also true. If I start healing one system, every other system is also going to heal. Oneness of the body. In all of these systems, tell me which system feeds all the systems.
While we wait for people to give that answer, let me also just, you had asked, you had checked in on Kulpreet.
Yeah.
She did write in saying little breathless increases with heavier head. And a few other people have also written in asking, for example, AS has written ankle and feet hurting, feels like something is draining out of my feet. Linda says, I have a bad cataract in the right eye, tried everything, nothing works. Can I do something about this? And Arjun and another person have asked, can we do this technique for our pets? Arjun actually asked, can we put O2 on plants and animals?
Yes, go for it. Go for it. Our dog's not been well. I've been using oxygen for quite some time.
And in fact, you've been doing it distance. You've been doing it energetically. So I was just going to add that your plant or pet is with you physically, you can do it. And if you take up work with Nidhu, she'll do it for you.
That's also true, because you have 30 days of daily work coming up where you don't have to do anything. But hang on, I'm jumping ahead. I want you to see what happens even as you just receive oxygen. Everybody who's having pain, please have a sip of water. Kulpreet, you'll be careful, ma. If you have a lung headache, if you have a lung problem, you have to be careful with water, because lungs carry water. If there is a problem with the lungs, there's already a lot of water in the lungs. Therefore, you will only sip half a glass of water, but you will stay hydrated with the holding in the mouth and spitting it out. Because hydration is required, my darlings. We cannot excuse that under any circumstance. But here, everybody who's in pain, and I'm focusing right now on the head and the chest, then I will do the lower torso, and then I will do the thighs, then I will do the knees, and then I will do the ankles. I just want you to see how it makes you feel. So Neelu, 1 second.
Okay.
Have your sips of water. Please make sure your lips are always moist, and check how are you feeling. Like somebody said, hurt and pain in the ankle, but I know something's releasing. Hurt and pain is releasing, because what is in your layer is now rushing to get out. Your pain, your illness, your disease would have been there somewhere in the genetics, but your trigger, and I want you to remember this sentence, and I will ask you, what did I say about pain, illness, disease? Your trigger is always external. This came in. What do we want? We want it out. Body movement up there with circles of life is throw. Now don't face the camera and do it.
Because it'll come back.
Yeah, because it'll come back. Yeah, throw. When we do our physical work, where we combine the decrees, we combine the chakra massage, we combine body movement, we combine it with water, you will see how we're using this and how incredible it makes you feel in just a few moments. Throw. Come on. Throw. It doesn't matter where you're throwing, but don't throw it to each other. Don't throw it in the camera. Throw it away. If you can face a window and do it, throw. Turn around, please. Throw. Nahi chahiye. Throw. Have a sip of water. Take your washroom break if required. Tell me, how are you feeling? If you have a lot of headaches, headache being euphemism for your physical problem, you will start feeling tired. You will start wanting to rest, stay connected to the call, lie down and close your eyes. Because there is so much that takes place with the speed and efficiency with the decrease, that tomorrow is going to be a break and we will meet day after. So you will get a day to rest, you will get a day to process, you will get a day to shift. And go ahead, Nidhu. You were going to say something earlier and I'd stopped you. Thank you.
Because you had asked, so what is it that you think? You'd asked a question and I said, while we wait for people, and I was giving you responses. So what people had written was, Swati had said endocrine system, Anju says blood vessel, Nilesh said breathing, Anju again said circulatory system, Liz says our mind controls all, S says nervous system, Kulpreet says prana, Nilesh says breathing system, Barbara says digestive system, Vaishali nervous system, Lotus says oneness, Anjali says mind, Urmi said neurological, respiratory, and these were the answers that had come in. And I was actually going to say that, nothing's in our control, but the one thing that is in our control, so that would be my answer. The one thing that we can control is breath. So I think breath controls everything.
First, I want to appreciate that everybody thought. Everybody's not familiar with the endocrine system. Everybody's not familiar with the cardiovascular system. However, I gave you the answer in the question. Whatever it is that your system is, each system has to be fed. Who does the feeding? The digestive system. Congratulations, Barbara. And if you have done the crash course in Saturn's decrease, you are being gifted package B.
Oh, hello.
Absolutely. So you are getting a month of work. You're getting 30 days of chakra massages. You're getting the Saturn's decrease crash course revisited. Digestive system. The digestive system is the mothership. The digestive system breaks down nourishment and nutrition, feeds and keeps them running. How long will your blood flow if there is no food coming in? How long will you breathe if there is no food being digested and sent to all your muscles? How long will your mind work? And by the way, no mind works when hungry. Then we are hangry. When we are hangry. Don't talk to me till that food comes. I don't know why it is you're asking my name. I don't want to tell you my name. Where is the food? No mind is working when there is hunger in the body. The mind is not as much in charge as it and we have led ourselves to believe. It is the digestive system. And stay with us, my lovelies, because again, I will come back to this. First, I will ask you, what have I told you about pain, illness, and disease? Then I will ask you, what have I said about the digestive system? But before that, 4 stages of life, 4 stages of consciousness, 4 stages of health are coming up. Let's give everybody 1.5 minutes to quickly grab your snack, grab your next bottle of water, go to the washroom and come back.
Before those 1.5 minutes begin, before they begin, because you had asked a question and people had put their responses in. Pinky wrote hormonal imbalance. Kulpreet has written feeling refreshed.
Good.
And Julie says, I have no pain in my body at this moment, but that exercise just put a big smile on my face and I feel great. Liz bobbed with throwing, got a little left ear pain though. Urmi says, feeling relaxed. Neeta says, feeling sleepy. And Swati's asked, can I throw away excess weight like this?
I guarantee you. I guarantee it.
And there's a question that's come in from Nia, whose first live call this is with you, Nidhu. This is the first time she's here.
Welcome in.
Very happy, and she's asked how and where does the O2 should be used when you have fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, endometriosis, and migraines.
Okay, so while you can use it anywhere that you want, anywhere your hands reach, The best places are your joints, which by the way are your secret allies, your joint areas, including this joint. It's not really a joint, but including this portion.
The collarbone area.
Yeah.
The clavicle.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you one more exercise because you've got something going on from top to bottom. I'm going to give you one more exercise. You know what? Let me give it to you right now, and then we will take our 1.5 minute break and come back again. And this exercise is again so simple. You see, the thing with the headaches we have, and everybody knows what headaches are, right? Somebody tell me, please. 2 people, please post on the group that you know what headaches are.
I won't give the answer away this time.
So I'm taking it for granted. Okay.
Body. Anju says body issue, which Karen says it's a euphemism.
Thank you. Euphemism for whatever is your body problem. Euphemism means I'm saying headache. You could be using a more accurate term for yourself. The thing is, once it's in, it is now jammed. Now it is there. Now we are trying to dislodge it. And one of the things that I have seen work fantastically, heaviness, pressure, tension, headaches, migraines. I will tell you about the diabetes story. Hopefully we will have time for that. But here's what I would like you to do. Okay? You are going to part, P-A-R-T. You are going to part your body. How are you going to part your body? Please, everybody, in position with me. Top of the head, part. Pull a little, yes, pull a little pressure and part, 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 and part. Pull, okay? So, and this time you are using a little bit of pressure. Then pull and part, put in and part, put in and part, put in and part, straight down your chakra column. Please definitely do the parting on both sides of your belly button. Below that, below that, below that. Now, when you go completely below, your thighs will come. So you'll put your hands in your inner thigh and you just part it. Tell me how open and free is the body feeling? Can you make out how much better you are, how much lighter you are? Because all pain, illness, disease carries various kinds of heaviness. Either it's an active heaviness, or when you start doing work, you start feeling heaviness, right? Like I think it was Arjun who said, I felt the heaviness in my chest when we did the goodbye anxiety, but there wasn't heaviness before, which means there's a stored heaviness. Now it is inside us. How open are we feeling? How cool are we feeling? Stay hydrated. And since you're going to the washroom, for those of you who are going to the washroom, please take some water in your mouth, hold for 30 seconds, 10 seconds, spit it out and come back. 1.5 minutes, my lovelies. And please feel free to bring some. Okay, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Thank you.
2 minutes.
Thank you, thank
We're
you.
back in 2 minutes.
Back in 2 minutes. And we're going to be resuming with the 4 states of health, people. So make sure you utilize your 2 minutes properly because you do not want to miss what's coming up. And there is also, oh my God, there's too much coming up. So you just come back. While we wait for Nidhu to come back, I hope you've also grabbed a tiny snack or something for yourself, nuts or seeds or whatever it is that you'd like to maybe munch on. It's since you've eaten 1.5 hours before the call, if you're hungry, it's okay to have a light snack. And I saw a question somewhere about how many liters of this you can have in a day, the turbocharged water. And who had asked this? Well, whoever had asked, for you, just for you to know, and for everybody to know, there is no limit to it. You can do you can charge every bottle in your house. Everybody have it. I normally have a row of bottles with me. I charge one bottle, finish it. Second bottle gets charged, finish. So it goes on. And it takes what? It takes a few seconds. It doesn't even take too much time. So that is something that you can definitely do. You don't have to worry about how much to have.
Thank you for that, Neelu. And yes, that's right. There doesn't have to be any limit. You will have to see how you are absorbing water. You'll have to see how it's making you feel. The first time that you start increasing your water intake, you will feel floppy. You will feel like your belly is distended. And in fact, because the water is flushing out toxins, and then it's taking the toxins from the blood, from your cells, from your tissues, you will feel like, oh my God, I'm not going to have this water. You'll feel like you're getting water retention. You'll feel a little swollen. It's perfectly normal. In fact, I very quickly went and got 4 more glasses.
And then lots of responses came in while we were in the break period. Very quickly giving you as many of them as can. There is Liz says, feels good. Vas said, wow, more grounded firmness in feet. Little hot in the stomach after this. Feeling lighter, lots of burping. I parted back of neck and my pain is gone, says Elizabeth. Vaishali says, awesome.
Fantastic.
Says, body tingling as if something opened. And Shruti had also written about the ankle feet joint pain. Right. And Arjun says, I feel more oxygen entering my body now. Barbara says, very open, great thing. Parul says, feeling amazing. And Liz says, head parting reminds me of what Donna Eden suggests in her energy medicine routines. Anjali says, it's amazing. Never ever am I aware of time in your session, Nidhuji, says Prajakta. And Liz has asked, do we need to zip up our energy fields again after all that parting? And again, she is referred to Donna Eden and
no, not at all. Not at all. The scalp parting was something I saw happening in people's bodies, my own, many, many years back. And I saw things coming out. And then in the practice of parting the chakra system, although I didn't take you through a chakra system, I said, go through it. Like whatever you can part, like even if you part the flesh on your thighs, for example, if you part the sides of your knees, for example, it just releases something. And this is also beginning to get important because beyond the ages of 45 and definitely beyond the ages of 50, there is an atrophy and a contraction that takes place as normal aging. And you don't want that, where your spine, where your bones, where your muscles, they start shrinking. And I found that this particular parting of the body, when you do it proactively, it keeps some of the suppleness. It keeps collagen production going. It's anti-aging as well. Yeah, Donna Eden is amazing. I do not know about her parting the body exercise at all, but feel free to tell us more about it once the call is over. Thank you.
And that's it. And Delva says, parting is so fabulous. All the heat started coming out. Burp, urine, all felt hot, feel relieved from heaviness in the head and eyes. Meher says, that's Meher Sarang, who I think I'm seeing
After
her
so
name
long.
so long. Hi Meher, hope you're well and good to see you here.
Yeah,
She's
good to see you.
written lower back and left side neck is in pain, Nidhu. And Shruti says skin, hair, and nails getting too dry and brittle, feet cracking and having corns and warts in spite of drinking a lot of water. What could be the reason for that? She's asked. And that's it. Devika's asked, can you charge the water for other members of your family? Yes, of course.
Of course.
Right.
Of course. Let me do one. Let me do one for corns. Let me do one for your feet. So everybody, all will just keep your feet uncrossed. I'm doing it for pain as well. Meher mentioned pain as well. Of course, please have water. Please draw your circles of life. Please part your body. And 1 second. And check.
You can't just do that, Nidhu. You have to let people know that you've already done the clearing. But everybody knows that.
Sorry.
We're waiting for it, no? That we're waiting for you to say something, be gone, removed, cancelled, abracadabra, whatever. So,
Check. Meher, tell us how you're doing. So I will come to the reason for corns. If you're drinking a lot of water, one, you may not realize how much your body is compromised in hydration. Two, there may be poor absorption taking place as well, especially if there are any kind of gut disorders, IBS, constipation, or any aches and pains that happen there regularly, food allergies. So, but I'm going to come to that. You will get an answer for your corns and cysts and tumors. There's a reason for that. 4 stages of life, 4 stages of consciousness, 4 stages of health. And I'm going to give you these in an order, but they all exist simultaneously. Number 1, the unconscious. And Shilpa, we can see all your templates on the side. So what's
yes,
going on there?
because we're taking gaps in the screen sharing, I have to go back to the original to.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay. Nice templates, by the way. Okay. The unconscious, which is us who are surviving. There are 4 stages of health, life, and consciousness. Please keep this here. Survival, coping, managing, thriving. Instinctively, you are going to know at which stage you are at. Unconscious surviving is when a lot of what we're doing is on autopilot. This is the place where we will say, solution do na jaldi se, ghar jana hai. The desire is intensely physical, that I want a solution and I want it quickly. At the same time, there are 2 dangerous statements that start happening here. One, it's not a sentence really, it's not a statement, it's an attitude, but our behavior reflects that these set of words are playing in our head. In the survival unconscious mode, challenges are many. In fact, there are challenges after challenges after challenges, and you're definitely dealing with 2 or more headaches. Over here, you start thinking, I want to get rid of it. This is one of the worst things you can ever think, because there is only one, what should I say, energy? Force. Let me say force. There is only one force that can get rid of an energy, and that is God. When we have the I want to get rid of, we're also not in understanding and connection with the body. Because if it's in the body, it's ours. It's like saying, I want to get rid of my dog. It's like saying, I want to get rid of my child. It's like saying, I want to get rid of my pet. That sentence tells us how far we are from the body. And the further we are from the body, is the body going to listen? The closer we are to the body, which is why we started with the connection with the body. We had a setup, and we had a gratitude set, acknowledged the body, spoke to the various systems in the body. In the survival mode, the other thing that starts coming up is you come for the decrease, but your focus is results. Same thing, na? Solution do na mujhe ghar jaana. Technique becomes very important. How many times? What time? I missed 5 minutes that day. Is it okay? The desire for sanity comes from control. When we have a survival way of living and our health is like surviving, at that point, guaranteed, you are looking at, acha, but this cold is still there. This fever is still there. My pain is still there. It's not going. Second most dangerous sentence in the world. Nothing works for me. This is maximum when we live in the unconscious consciousness. Because there is least amount of awareness, least amount of processing, least amount of light. Unconscious is that darkest part of us. Not that the unconscious is not required. Physically, the unconscious is how we digest our food. Nobody's in charge of digesting their food. Nobody is in charge of their heartbeat, although it can speed up and down. Nobody is in charge of how their mind is working. You can be in charge of it, but there are systems taking place between our central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and the rest of our body that we are not in charge of. All of this is handled unconsciously. So when we also live unconsciously, our health also functions unconsciously. If you are in survival mode, you have a lot of karma coming from your ancestors and past lives. That is the tribe orientation of the unconscious. Very difficult, but not impossible to move from the surviving way of living. Number one, be watchful of these two very dangerous sentences, which is nothing ever works for me and I want to get rid of this. It is not going to happen and everything is always working for you. And nothing is also sometimes working for you. If you are breathing, something is working for you. You have to bring your awareness away from the focus on results. Because when you work with an advanced process like the decrees because the more advanced civilizations are, the more speed, the more efficiency in what they do. So when you work with an advanced form of work like the decrees, your focus cannot be the results. Your focus has to be what is happening next. There is something known as a feedback loop when you work with the decrees. And this is there in the crash course of the decrees, which is also available and coming up. And by the way, it's at a pay as you like. You can understand how to work with the decrees when you go through that. Focusing on results invariably has to do with some controlling of something external. This person should change. This person should come to me. This person should be taught a lesson. This person should apologize to me. This person should give me money. This person should treat me better. Invariably, I have seen that those who show up from this space have can you change my husband? Can you change my wife? Can you take care of my father-in-law? Can you help my plants to recover? Can you see what's happening with my pet? Because it is the most physical in its problem. So therefore, everything around you, right? It's all physical, right? Everything, my glass, my bottle, everything is physical. And therefore, the desire that things change outside is maximum here. And therefore, one of the best things to do, work with the decrees for sure, but one of the best things to do is to do things that are either technique related. The decrees are not a technique, they're a technology. They're always evolving, they're always moving ahead. They work for you, with you, for you. So they are not breaking 13 coconuts on a Thursday morning. Technique, routine is very good over here. We've had quite a few people who do have that. There is the BNC method who've been on the summit. There is Kushali, who will do 45 days of healing, and it will be done for you. Now, this is very attractive over here. And with the decrees as well, there is a 30-day program where it will be done for you. But the other mistake that gets made in this place is that you think you will have only one solution for it all. It is not possible. How many systems in your body? How many systems did we give gratitude to? Tell me the number, my darlings. Give me an approximate number. Who's winning another package, A or B? How many systems? And I'm sure I missed out a couple of systems as well. Anybody giving me a ballpark number?
And the numbers are coming in. Swati says 12, Vaishali says 6, Shah says 15, AS says 15, Arjun says 10, Amita says 12, Richa says 25, 25? So nahi tha. Sorry, Pooja says 20, Anju says 12, Delba 7, 15, Vinita 27, Barbara 7, 11, 9, 8, 18, 18, 14. Should I just do a quick count, Nidhu? Because
Okay, but it stops here. Anybody, I think Pooja said 20 or 21. Use 21 systems that we gave gratitude to, which means there are more.
Pooja said 20.
20. Pooja gets package B.
Pooja gets package B. Congratulations. So that's
Congratulations.
Pooja and Barbara.
Barbara said what number?
No, Barbara earlier with the
earlier. Correct. We have so many systems. We had the first set that we gave gratitude was mental body, physical body, emotional body, spiritual body. This is the most physical part in that physical body, the unconscious. When you have layers like this, it will never be just one thing, because over here we look for that magic wand. आज मैं turbocharge पानी पीऊंगी, कल सुबह सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. And while your hope is valid, we would all love that. And with the decrees, you will still have everything take place in the least amount of time. Whatever might take months and years will take you 1/3 that time with the decrees. You've seen the speed, my lovelies. The fact is that it will never, ever be just one thing that you will do. Over here, also a good idea to get Upmaji's Sadesati report. It is good, again, right? External solutions. You can see how internal the decrees are. You need to get to where you are comfortable with the internal journey. And when you take a look at what we're going to be doing all of May, you will see that it is designed to make sure that it takes into consideration all levels of consciousness. But if you are here, you will have some struggles. You will say, "Yahan pe dard ho raha hai, wahan pe dard ho raha hai, ye ja nahi raha hai," because everything is so intensely physical for you. So you will need physical routine solutions. Next, subconscious. The subconscious is the coping part of us. We cope when we're very emotional people. And coping brings us that other very dangerous sentence. I've learned to live with it. How many over here, even if you've not actively said it, you know that you're living like it, you have sensed it? or somebody's asked you and you have had this response. How many over here, I have learned to live with it?
A lot of us, Nidhu, I think it's part of the process, it's part of the learning, it's part of the growth. And when, in fact, I know I've said it a lot of times that, okay, I'm living with it because I don't know what else to do about it. It's
Right.
part of the, exactly what you're saying. It's part of the coping mechanism, because you're like, what do? I don't know what to do. So you're just trying to cope with it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a single person who has not been through this or is not going through this
Sure.
at some point of time or the other.
How many
It's
of us
part
going
of the
through coping
process.
right now?
Okay, how many coping right now? Gulnar, Trupti, Gulnar said me, Trupti said me. Gulnar says so true. Elizabeth is asking, is it the same as it is what it is? Kind of, maybe it is what it is also a form of example. It is like this only, now what to do? I have to deal with it. So it is a kind
It depends. Yeah, it depends whether that is coming from a space of surrender or fatalism.
right.
Which is how it is. अभी क्या करें?
Right.
अभी ये सहना पड़ रहा है. He's like this only, she's like that only, life is like
Right.
So it depends on what energy is coming from. So
Tara, Shruti, Neelu, another Neelu, sir, Romi, Vishali, Vas, Devika, Harish, Kulvinder, Parul, Urmi, Pat, Vinita, Nia, Delber, everybody has said me, and it's nice to be honest about the fact that you are going through this.
True, absolutely. And you have to be, my lovelies, because you see,
Right.
all of these are linked to solutions. If you will identify that you are at step 16, then you know that it is logical for me to look forward to step 17, 18. If you are at step 7, you know that it is not logical to look forward to step 17 and 18. And if you are at step 170, you know that it's not logical for me to go backwards to 17 and 18. So to know where you are will give you the light forward on where you are going and where you should go and how to reach there fastest. The thing with I've learned to live with it is a given up. I've given up. When you give up, you are not healing. And if you are not healing, what is the spelling of health? If you are not healing, you don't have health. The moment you have gotten in your own way to block your healing, your health is going to start collapsing. Everybody here who has been, I've learned to live with it, and you remember saying it 8 years back, what is the state of your health right now? What is the state of your wealth right now? Are you spending more money or are you making more money? Take a look.
Right.
I've learned to live with it. Nothing ever works for me. I have to get rid of it. Attitudes of just show me my results. Other attitude is the attitude of hoarding. The attitude of results, I have to see my result. If I'm not seeing the result, it is not working. But the awareness is not there so much for you to recognize that there may be numbness in the body, that your stress levels may be so through the roof that all you want is to know where your next bread is coming from, where your next money is coming from, where your next support is coming from. And very easy then to think that it's not working without realizing how much stress and how much unconscious consciousness you are carrying. Hoarding and focusing on results, I've seen go hand in hand very much. Now, as we go through these 4 stages and states, some of you might be on your cusp of moving out of one or falling back into the previous one, because in coping, you're coping, you're on medication, you have medication. Some days are worse than the other, but you're coping. And those days when it is worse than the other, you fall into the survival. Abhi mujhe bas batao solution kya mujhe kar jana hai. Where healing is least as in the understanding of healing as an inward journey. What you need is the outward healing. What you need over here, especially if you're coping, you've got to talk to someone. Whether you talk to the connecting NGO people who are absolutely fantastic, whether you speak to Rebecca and pick up some essential oils for yourself, this is very important because no story is satisfied until it has been heard. And then no story is satisfied until it has been heard by the one you want it heard by. That's another block. But to begin with, over here, you need to talk to someone. You need to be able to say without judgment, without fear of consequence, without a solution, without advice, without, oh my God, but why did you cross the road like that? Why did you hang out with him? You know he's a player, girl. Without any kind of response, you need to have your story heard. And we have a solution to that as well coming up. But like I said, there will always be more than one thing you do, and that's absolutely fine. Find the things that bring you the greatest joy and that mix and match together. So subconscious, coping, and over here, one of the biggest mistakes we make is that we're unable to acknowledge and take accountability for how we feel, which is why we fall into unconscious. Because on the days that we're feeling very negative, and as it is, we are coping, as it is, we're feeling awful about ourselves, as it is, dimag ka dahi bana hua hai, as it is, we're feeling so small and bad and ashamed and embarrassed about ourselves. And then on that day, when you're feeling negative, it's too much to think, oh my God, I'm a negative person as well. It's too much. Or I'm a bad person and I'm so jealous of this person. And then you'll fall into unconscious states. Accountability, acknowledgement, very important. And again, it will come to you when you speak to somebody who's okay about you saying, I really hate this woman, this mother-in-law. I don't know who she thinks she is. You don't know what all she's been doing in my house. If I had my way, I would throw her off the balcony. It's okay. You have the right to feel what you feel. You have the right to express it in a safe place. Because I know you're not going to act on it, but you're thinking it. What do words do, my lovelies? Who's going to tell me this? What do words do?
They take you to your destiny.
Yes, they are creating your destiny.
And
So
Nilu gets package B.
Done. Package A and package B and package C also. So, in the creation of your destiny, you don't want to be carrying these thoughts. Forget your self-talk. Self-talk we'll come to. These are thoughts about other people. These are desires around other people. Acknowledgement and accountability. In every pain, illness, and disease, just as there is a breakdown in hydration, breakdown in oxygenation, there is also a breakdown in authentic accountability. But the moment you can say, my God, I'm really jealous of this person. My God, I'm so scared today. My God, I'm so anxious. My God, I'm so wild at this person. I hate this person. It's going to be okay. You will see that your healing will increase by leaps and bounds. By leaps and bounds, I mean, like in days. In a day, you will see the difference of where you were day before yesterday and where you are today. And how we are going to do this when working with the decrees is going to come up. But let us go to the managers of the world. The managers of the world are those who work from consciousness. And conscious consciousness, these are people who like to think through things, not necessarily technique, and on medication, and fine on medication. Everything is being managed. Once in a while, they will show up at a summit, at a call, at a workshop to try something, but they won't stay with it. They will go back because their lives are managed. They will go back to the medication. Once in a while, they will go for a walk. Once in a while, they will join a gym, but they don't stick to it. Managers prefer that things be cerebral. Managers enjoy the decrees a lot. Because the decrees, you're going to say the decrees, right? Then you're going to think the decrees. You're going to contemplate. You're going to have an answer. You're going to have a guidance. You're going to have a sensation to break down and explore. So managers have a little more processing systems, little more light. But they prefer things to be thought-based, so they don't like to take action. A manager can dilly-dally as much as the subconscious person. कितना काम है इसमें, कितना time लगेगा. Because you have to manage. No? You're managing, and you're managing fine. You're managing your day, you're managing your family, you're managing your job, you're managing your bank balance, you're managing your health, you're managing. But a part of you knows that you could do better. A part of you wants a promotion. Because when you're a manager, then you stay manager. Then either you are managing this team or you're managing that team, or your company will send you to another company to manage their teams. What you want is to become CEO. What you want is to get to your superconscious. You want to get to thriving, surviving, coping, managing, thriving. Which one do you want? Why is this stuck over here? Thank you. Which one do you want?
4, 4, 4. All the way.
There are many parts of you. There are 2 parts of you I didn't give gratitude for because it would have confused you. One part may not have confused you, but one part would have confused you. Every one of us, each one of us, has a doctor and a healer. The doctor is the one who has remembered to get their notebook and pen and is making notes. The healer is the one who is processing what is going on, is the one that is healing you. Because I'm not healing you. You're saying the decrees, you're hearing the decrees, and the healer is processing the healing. There's the doctor and there's the healer. And then the healer will remind the doctor to open the notebook so that the healer can practice healing again. How many of y'all came with your notebooks? How many of y'all making notes? Awesome, awesome. Who is this person?
Anju put a notepad.
Anju, give Anju package B.
All right. And in fact, with the destiny, with what do words do, I happily like threw the answer out, but Swati Nagar had actually written destiny. So
awesome. She gets package B.
All right. So Swati and Anju.
Please. Excellent. Now, for some of us, the doctor isn't always awake. Like the doctor isn't awake in the unconscious. Because it is the solution kya hai? Kitne coconuts? How many hours? How many times? You give me those answers. They're not making notes. They'll make notes on to remember the technique. But in the superconscious, both doctor and healer are awake and reporting to the superconscious, who is the commander-in-chief. Super CEO, super leader, super boss, super general, super commander-in-chief. I know that almost none of y'all have heard this word before. I'm saying almost none of y'all, but I know that those who've been working with word medicine and the decrees, you've heard this come up. Superconscious. Clearly, what we want is to move from survival to coping. You can't escape that, by the way. You cannot go from survival to thrival. It will not happen. You cannot go from step 7 to step 75. You will fall back. You will go through coping. You will go through managing. You will get to thriving. You will have moments and glimpses of thriving. You will have moments and glimpses of managing. You will have moments and glimpses of coping. But you have to move to that level. And to move to that level, there are 2 decrees that I would like you to say. And one is as simple as, I want movement.
I want movement.
I'm just going to say it 5 times, and you're going to say it as well. I want movement. I want movement. I want movement. Are you ready to start moving? Is some part of you already moving? I want movement. I want movement. Now see the fun. I want faster movement. I want faster movement. I want faster movement. I want faster movement. Which part of your body is picking up the pace? I want faster movement. I want a promotion. Isn't this what it is? At each level, I'm getting promoted, right? I want a promotion. I want a promotion. I want a promotion. I want a promotion. What is the thing that we first say when we meet somebody for the first time? Like a lot of y'all are going to be meeting your superconscious for the first time. You'll have got an experience and a jhalak of it in how quickly you are responding. That speed only happens in the superconscious. It happens only with the superconscious. When Nidhu introduced the decrees and word medicine, she said, it is the language of the superconscious. Because while most processes and modalities take care of one of these states or overlook one of these states, the decrees are the only modality in the world that work with all 4. There is unconscious, there is subconscious, there is conscious and superconscious. The holistic understanding of healing, which has to do with thought, feeling, behavior, spirituality, is taken into account in the decrees. Most work is either physical or it's mental or it's emotional or it's spiritual. The decrees have all of it in one. It's all in one. Okay. What do you say when you meet somebody for the first time?
So the Nidhu says hello. Somebody said yellows, which is what you say hi.
Who said yellows?
Yellows has been written by Vinita.
Please give a package.
And Vinita Chadha, congratulations. Nidhu, should I stop the screen share quickly?
You can leave it on because
or do you want the summary screen here?
Absolutely. Oh my God, this is so amazing. This table is fantastic. I love this table. I'm so happy it's there. I don't know if it'll show up as a poster on the group or email, but great job. Well done. Thank you. Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, little bits and pieces of this I will keep coming back to. And of course, when we work together for the month, I will remind you of these things as well. But wonderful slide to have, and it's good to have it on for a few moments as well so that you all can read. I'm going to give you all only 5 seconds because everything is speedster.
Everything is speedster. And in fact, Nidhu, if you think it's an appropriate time, I would actually like to say something about the superconscious.
Please do.
Okay, so letting everybody see that as well. And I know 5 seconds are up, so do you want me to stop the share? Okay, so the superconscious, the thriving, basically, and I know that this was mentioned either in the Love Summit call or call before that, is that is when your body takes over, when you're not overanalyzing, overthinking, why is this not happening to me? What do I do? Nothing's working. Where all the other previous levels just go away. I still have a lot of long ways to go with a lot of things, but the other day, quite some days back, when you said that, the decrease is superconscious, I remember telling you that, yeah, tell me about it, because look at my body transformation. And that is the superconscious.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I still meet people say, you've lost. And I'm saying, no, I haven't lost anything. And they think I'm being pricey. And then I tell them, I said, no, I've shared or I've released or I've let go. I haven't lost a thing. And then they have this very puzzled look on their face. So I spent 2 minutes explaining it to them.
Correct. Correct. Because most of us speak the unconscious, subconscious, and conscious language. The language of the superconscious, which is what the decrees are, they are rewiring our brain. They are resetting our paradigms of stress and safety and protection and love in the world. Well, the point is that with the superconscious, it's not that the superconscious is a separate state from these. When you live from the superconscious, when you are thriving, everything is automatic. You are not ignoring how you're thinking, you're not ignoring how you are feeling, and you're definitely not ignoring your gut response, which is what takes place in surviving. You are cognizant of all, because remember, this is the fourth stage in consciousness. Therefore, maximum consciousness, maximum awareness is taking place here. You are not swayed by what is happening outside, because you know that not only will your emotions guide you, your thoughts guide you, your gut guide you, but you will also be guided by grace. You will also be guided by the universe. And you'll co-create your life together. That's how you thrive. No, nobody's ever made it happen on their own. Whether you made it happen with your family, whether you made it happen with friends, whether you made it happen with colleagues that you once knew, not a leaf can fall without his knowing. Everything has the X factor of grace, and in thriving, you have the X factor of grace maximum. Least in the unconscious survival, maximum in the superconscious, which is why the superconscious is 100% gold, 100% light. And the decrees are a language of light.
Superconscious.
That's why you're feeling better. Because the moment you have brought in these 500 volts and watts and tons of light, what is not light was leaving. Heaviness was leaving. Hurt was leaving. Pain was leaving. Itchiness is leaving. Even those watts will leave. As soon as you understand what the basis of this all is. But yes, the word is hello. Hello is a decree. And I want you to say this with me 5 times. And I want you to see what happens in the body. Everybody up for this?
Yes. And Nidhu, should I leave the screen as is or?
Yeah, we can move to the hello superconscious. So hello superconscious. Hello superconscious. Hello superconscious. Hello superconscious. Hello superconscious. 5 times. Stay hydrated. Tell me what happens.
Yeah, I'm checking in on the group for that. Also, wanted to mention very quickly, Nidhu, as a reminder to you and to everybody, that there is an offer for everybody that is available only on the live call. So remember that, just keep that in mind. Okay, people have written in, feeling lighter. Arjun Gulnaz says, feeling lighter. Arjun says, I felt something in my brow chakra. Kulpreet says, feeling happy. Manju says, connection happens. Vaishali says, got a tingling in the third eye. Nadia says, makes me cry and laugh at the same time. Anjali says, goosebumps. Anju says, feeling elated. Vas says, what's the offer?
Getting that.
Feeling lighter and happy says Shruti. Romi says light. Pooja says tingling on foot sole. Light buzz in the body says Neetu. Urmi says happy. And hello superconscious says Romi wrote it again. Sarah says bliss. Neeta says happy. Massive tingling in the causal chakra says Barbara. Causal chakra, do you mean to say which chakra, Barbara?
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Even I thought for a moment it was like a spell, So,
yeah, I thought.
Yeah. Feeling extra all over, says Vinita, and Trupti says feeling something in the third eye.
Fantastic. So you can see it's opened you up to the universe. And while I'm going to give you one of the biggest causes of everything that's going on, it has sub causes as well. It has sub reasons as well. And one of them has to do with our relationship with the universe, has to do with our comfort with the superconscious. Because the superconscious, when the superconscious comes in to say, take a right, even though your mind is saying take a left, and you take a right, that attitude of trust, faith, and surrender is very important when we are recovering from a headache or many headaches. It is not possible to do so without that humility, without listening. But let me give you the second decree. We're still saying hello to the superconscious. Okay. I return to the superconscious. I return to the superconscious. 4 more times. I return to the superconscious. 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 Please, my lovelies, at any given point, mouth must be moist. Drink as much water as you require. How are we doing? Let me give you the third one as well. The third one also, bahut maza aayega. The third one, because remember, right? We went from surviving, coping, managing, thriving. This one is, I begin thriving. 4 more times. I begin thriving. I begin thriving. I begin thriving.
Manju and Anjali have both written saying, I return to the subconscious with the decree. It feels like home. And Anjali, right, that's what I feel like. I've come back home. And Oma, and I remember was this in the Love Summit call, Nidhu, or the call before that, when you had done the decree set, and I said I feel like I've returned home, and then I went back.
I think it was. Because, you know, we can feel very unworthy of the superconscious. And then it just breaks our heart and the pain of that unworthiness, but also the warm embrace and acceptance from the superconscious. Because the superconscious is just waiting. Superconscious will never force, right? Because superconscious is not the unconscious at survival, where I will beg, borrow, steal, hurt another just so I get what I want. But the superconscious always just is there. I begin thriving. How are we doing? How are we feeling?
Gulnar says, lots of releasing. Anjali says, fuzzy. Varsha says, great, feeling better. As you said, I begin thriving, says Sarah. Tracy says, yawning and eyes watering, releases, gratitude, I begin thriving. Radha says, as soon as I said this is Radha Venkatesh, as soon as I said I begin thriving, a chill passed from head to toe. Anjali, who had said that even I feel like I've come home, also wrote that even I'm feeling overwhelmed. And Arjun said, felt some tingling, especially over my arms. Nadia says, this is my favorite. I begin thriving. And Payal says, I want to go to the washroom. Maybe you should give everybody a washroom break soon.
I will.
Barbara
While Neelu is reading out the responses, take your washroom break, because go ahead, Neelu.
Neelu will also need a washroom break, by the way.
You will also get a washroom break.
Barbara says that third decree makes me feel happy and light and reconnect to the true divine within. Pooja is asking, can there be itching in the body? As in, Pooja, are you feeling itchy?
Of
Or
course,
are
there
you
can be.
anticipating feeling itchy? So that is the question also.
Itching, yeah, itching is can be fear, because, and sometimes it's an unexpressed angst, because we itch to thwack someone, like we itch to give them a piece of our mind. Normally an itch has this thwacking energy to it, and maybe you're a little upset with the superconscious, maybe you're upset that this didn't show up earlier, but once in a while it could also just be dry skin.
Payal says peaceful. Neetu says light and free. Kulpreet says amazing, amazing. Wow. Vas says abundant blessings. Sandhya says feeling on top of the world. Satish is feeling lighter. Payal is saying gratitude. Manju says trust. Vas says I love you, my superconscious. And Smita says eyes are watering in spite. I am in spite of the fact that I'm listening to this call while doing chores. And Namita says, I felt as if each cell of the body is happy and
Beautiful.
smiling.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Vaishali said,
Beautiful,
I
my
feel a
lovely.
knot.
Beautiful.
She feels a knot in her right leg below the knee while walking. She can like feel it, says Vaishali.
Okay. So Vaishali, have as much water as you can. Make sure your mouth is hydrated, moist, and circle of life, and part it, please, and see what happens. You might even sense the ball dropping out. And when you do, just take a bat and throw it out the window and outside.
For a
Just
moment, I
check
thought
it
you'd say, like, track it out the window.
out. And remember, right? Out. You can do that also, and it will start going. It will start going. The thing is that with this 100% gold, this 100% light, the sun that is eternal and always shining, things happen, right? Things happen to cover it. Darkness comes, rain clouds come, trauma happens, pain happens, hurt happens. And the fact is that there is only one reason why there is the pain and the illness and the disease. They are all signs of trauma, all of them. And there is only one trauma. And I'm going to say this twice. Because the first time I say it, you might catch it, you might not catch it. So I'm going to say it twice. There is only one trauma. Does anybody want to try? What do you think that one trauma is?
Manju says ignorance. And Nidhu, what you're getting at over here is basically the root, like the real cause of it all, right?
It is the, again, right?
So there's fear,
Sorry.
yeah,
Go ahead.
fear, separation, unconsciousness, parting from God, loss, separation from oneness, fear, separation from God, insecurity, why me, anxiety, trauma of abandonment, unawareness that we are not hydrated, disconnected, separation from God, the trigger from the external, separation from superconsciousness, says Shubhi.
These are very, very good answers, everybody. They're very, very good answers, and you will need them when we meet on Thursday. Here's the answer. There is only one trauma, and the trauma is that somebody you loved very much treated you very badly. There is no other trauma. For everybody who has pain, illness, headaches right now that are not showing signs of clearing, there are 6 things going on in the I love this person very much. The key word is very, and they've treated me very badly. Number 1, I can't accept it. I can't accept it gives rise to acidity, arthritis, allergies, anxiety. can't make peace with it. Diabetes. Fighting it. Trying to prove my worthiness so that they stop treating me badly or they start loving me. Cancer. There are 3 more, but I want this to just sink in right now. What is the stage of your health? And who do you love very much who's hurting you, treating you very badly? For every trauma that you have suffered, and if you are with this person still, or this person is still part of your life, you will see that there is a consistency to how worse you're getting instead of better. Take a look. Tell me, is this or is this not true for your headaches?
Nidhu, you know, because of course we're looking at ourselves, but it's a reciprocation also, isn't it? I mean, it's never just a one-way street, is it? Because you have also hurt somebody who loves you very much.
Oh, for sure. But we are not looking at who
Right. But what I wanted to ask is that, does that reverse that happens, does that also affect your health? Because you've not realized that, but some impact will happen, no, somewhere.
It will. It will. And so what you have said is important in call 2.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
And it will. I will come back to this, but somebody's going to have to remind me that I said I'll come back to this or I'll come back to that. But it will come back to this. For now, for your headaches, like for example, I can't accept it. I can't make peace with it. I'm fighting it. I'm trying very hard to make sense of why they have done what they did. Neck problems, shoulder problems, where you're trying to make sense of somebody's behavior because you love them very much, but they've treated you very badly. Take a look, anybody who has neck and shoulder problems, fibromyalgia. Waiting for them to change. All chest problems, heart and chest problems, including your lungs. And take a look. If that is your headache, are you waiting for somebody you love to change? Maybe you're waiting for them to love you back. Maybe you're waiting for them to realize you exist. Maybe you're waiting for them to start giving you more money. Take a look. Stuck. Because you don't know how to move on without them. Because you don't know how to let them go. Excess weight. High knee, lower back pain. You don't know how to move away from them. Now you are stuck. And finally, scared to be happy. Scared to be happy without them. Don't know how to be happy with them. Because you love them very much, but they're treating you very badly. Kidney and bladder projects. You will fit into one of these categories in your trauma. And wherever it is that you are, while I did not realize we had spent so much time. While I may not be able to give you the shocking solution, I do want to give you something else. I do want to give you the 5 most gorgeous word medicine sentences to say in such a situation. Before I tell you what that is, tell me, how are you doing? Did it hurt you to hear this? Did it set you free to hear this? Did it make sense to hear this? Did it give you hope to hear this? That of course, this is what it is. All I need is the answer to this. Check.
And Nadia said, this is incredible. Laurie said, this makes so much sense. Nilesh says, exactly. Guldar says, so true. The acceptance vow, says Laurie. There is Tracy who said, inherited generational heart headache. Neelu, the other Neelu says, exactly. Payal, in fact, says, I have all of this. And Gulnar, okay, and there are some people like Gulnar says, what about the liver? And then Swati's asked, what is it for corns? So basically,
fighting it.
Corns is fighting it, and
no,
liver?
No, corns is stuck.
Corns is stuck.
Tumors, cysts, it's stuck.
You've just given a few examples, Nidhu. You've not, right. So because I can see a few people saying, okay, what is it for this and what is it for that? I thought I came across it. And Delba says, 100% true, Nidhu. I have tears and I'm choking. Gulnar says, not part of life, but still lingering on. Vaishali says, I have tears in my eyes. Vas wrote, trauma, my dad and him dying within months at 862, dying in my arms, not knowing it was cancer. Okay.
Sorry. So sorry.
Right. And before also, yeah. There's, because this is, it is even being slightly aware of this. Sandhya again says, I'm feeling very teary. So yeah. And Laurie says, like I said, she said, this is life changing. And Neeta's asked, hypothyroidism is due to which trauma?
Scared to be happy.
Scared to be happy. And Payal says,
which trauma? There is only one trauma, but you will have these kinds of symptoms in that trauma. But I want you to check how you feel when I give you the surprising solutions. The super surprising, maybe shocking solution, I think would not be fair for me to do to you at this time after you all have spent so much time. And I can see some doctors have been making notes as well. So you would need a break even faster. Let me give you this and you just check how you feel. Ready?
Yes.
Everything I've just described, fighting it, stuck, scared to be happy, can't make peace with it, can't accept it. All of these are euphemisms. Euphemism is our second favorite word of today. Is a euphemism for processing, accepting, which in itself are euphemisms for digestion. You have not processed this. It has happened. And I'm so sorry if it is still continuing to happen. But once you're stronger and your health is better, you will be able to make better choices, or automatically, because of the law of attraction, this person will not be vibrating in a way that allows them to treat you badly. So just hear me on this one and just see. And again, right? I'm not breaking it down to what is specific to you, because I just want you to get that word medicine is so flexible and super adaptable. Ready?
Yes.
Hydrated? I'm going to do this before I give you the 5 most beautiful sentences and word medicine in a crisis. Okay. Thoughts. Digested, processing. Processed, digested. I'm going to say it 2 more times. Thoughts. Digested, processing. Processed, digesting. Digesting, processing. Digested, processed. Emotions, digesting, processed. Processing, digested. Digested, processing. Processing, digested. Digesting, processing, digested, processed. and just check. Immediately, because you see, that person would have come to your mind the moment I brought this up. You'd have remembered the memory, you would have remembered the person, and you check now, you're already going to be feeling a little better. Why? Wait, before I tell you why, confirm that you're feeling a little better.
I think people are still processing it because I'm not seeing anything come in. However, a little before, Suparna wrote, though you teach quick recoveries, you have left an in-depth understanding in this session. It was my first time. Okay. And the moment you said, tell me, so Nadia says, yes. Julia says, better. Romy says, tears, I realized I lack self-love. Payal says, yes. Arjun says, better. Yes. Wow. Third eye coolness. Feeling sleepy, says Shruti. Tons of weight is lost, says Trupti. Trupti, change it immediately. Edit your sentence on the group. Delete it, rewrite it. Tons of weight is released.
Released, digested, processed.
Digested. Right. Parul says yes. S says lighter but sad. Vinita says feeling light, relaxed, says Smita. And yeah, expansional coolness all around me, more awake, says Vas. And Delva says feeling confused with these decrees, but slowly sinking in. Malvika says navel chakra clean. Vaishali says digested, processed.
Fantastic. I did not quite get somebody who said something about regression and understanding or repression and understanding. I'm not sure. Did you?
This is Suparna. Suparna had written that even though you teach quick recoveries, you have left an in-depth understanding in this session. It was my first time. This is her first time attending. She'd written this earlier.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Suparna. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's try
information very quickly. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because this is Nadia had written this earlier also, that I guess it's better to not care. She wrote in again, said the answer really is to not care, to let go and just be. Bunch of exclamation, and to accept and allow. In other words, not care, detach from it.
Not at all, Nadia. I'm so sorry. That would be a most incorrect understanding. It feels like you're coming from coping and survival. I will get back to you. I want to finish this other set as well, which is traumas. Digested, processing, digested, digesting, processed, processing, digesting, digested, processed, digested. Traumas, digested. Abuse, digesting, processing, digested, processing, processed, digesting, digested, processed. I'm just playing with digested, digesting, processed, processing. Stress, digested, processing. Processing, digested. Processed, digesting. Digested, processed. Thoughts, digested. Emotions, digested. Trauma, digested. Abuse, digested. Stress, digested. Processing, processed, digesting. Digested, processed, digesting, processing. Stress, digested. Now, when you try to think of the trauma as well, how are you feeling? Like this, right? This trauma where I loved someone very much, who treated me very badly. Can you make out the distance? It's not so bad, right? There is layer over layer over layer, but at least for the first layer for now, isn't there a sense of calm? Like it's okay. Because it's okay is one of the most beautiful word medicines you can ever say to anybody. So I'm also going to give you the 5-word medicine sentences, and I'm going to say them 3 times each. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. The next one, do not change the pronouns. Pronouns is I, me, you, they. Don't change the pronoun. You will say it exactly the way I'm saying it. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I return to the superconscious. I return to the superconscious. I return to the superconscious and and lo and behold, I am healed. And lo and behold, I am healed. And lo and behold, I am healed. Cheers, everybody.
I was actually going to do, I was going to clap, and then I realized that before clapping, because that deserves a round of applause for sure. It is indeed a superset. So it's the superset, superconscious
Correct.
for everything, and gratitude, Nidhu.
Thank you so much. How were you feeling about your headache when you began the call? How are you feeling about that now? How's your sense of trauma? See, if the trauma is not, the headache's also going to go away, because the headache is held in place by the trauma. What do I mean by headache?
The euphemism.
Euphemism for whatever it is that you're dealing with.
I get the next summit packages as well now.
And now everybody's got to say yes, because you got to come on and continue this work for the entire month, because we are going to begin this Monday itself.
Nidhu, wait, hang on. Before you give everybody the details, you must hear some of the stuff that people have written in.
Yeah.
Sarah says, cheers, super awesome. Arjun says, wow, at the end, I felt like winning Wimbledon. Super awesome, says Nadia. Elizabeth says, gratitude. Yawns and more expansion, says Vas. Gulnar, feeling lighter. Smita, Anushri, Tracy, all saying gratitude. Vaishali saying, I still have pain in the upper shoulder. Anjali says, so much silence and peace within. Trupti also says, gratitude. Krista says, trauma released, huge yawn, huge smile. And yes, tightness, feel tightness in the neck and head, says Nilesh. And a whole bunch of yeses. Oh, hang on. So you know what? We'll just wait. Okay. And we're still live, right? Okay, great. So in case that feels like a loop in the recording, we were just talking about how everybody's had a superb, lovely response and reaction to this super set of of these introduction to the super consciousness decrees that are happening, and we are now going to go into what is available for everybody. However, Nidhu, I'm thinking that because that happened, even though it was a split second, maybe I don't know about anybody else, but you give me a 2-minute break, because I really need to go to the wall.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Everybody take your break. Vaishali, are you dealing with the survival state of health? When Neelu comes back, you can tell her the answer. I feel like you are. I feel like there are many challenges that you are facing. And at the same time, some of the simplest things to do is to just separate. Just separate wherever is the pain, do the circles. Oxygenate. Have water. Use any of the decrees used so far. Yeah, anything. Use this hand, use the opposite hand, no problem. And oxygenate. Sometimes we also have pain when we're exhausted. We also have pain when we exert. We have the trembliness, and then we have the pain. Hey, I don't know, how is Chirag doing? Chirag, if you're still on the call, appreciate it. And tell us how you're doing. How are you feeling? Neelu, that was quite quick.
I'm back.
I was checking with Chirag and Vaishali. How are you feeling now?
Vaishali is written, I think I'm in between survival to coping. Job is also not good.
Right. So that's what, because coping has a tendency to fall into survival. So yeah, how's the pain, but?
Yeah, we'll wait for her to respond, and yes. She's typing. I can see that she's typing.
I was asking Chirag how he's doing as well.
No pain now, says Vaishali.
Awesome. And how long did that take you? Less than a minute? So cool, right? And let's check with Kulpreet as well. And I think there was somebody else who had pain in the leg.
Nilesh had mentioned this thing. Nilesh had mentioned something.
Right.
And I'm just checking.
Again. Yeah, Neil, while you're checking, I'm just going to mention something to the group. So one of the things that we were going to do next was a chakra massage. And even that, see, you need energy to receive energy. So if you're not okay, we can leave it for the next time. If you have the energy to receive, because remember, if you do this, if you overdo this, you are going to need a long period of rest. You're going to need to sleep tonight. You're going to need to nap tomorrow afternoon. You're going to have to sleep early tomorrow night as well. Because let the speed not fool you into thinking that your body has adjusted to the new changes. You will need some time to assimilate. You will need water. You will need oxygen. You will need rest. So what do you say? Do we have the energy? Shall we do a chakra massage? Shall we begin Thursday's call with our chakra massage?
There's a yes that's coming, but I don't know if the yes is for today or for Thursday.
Oh my God! Clarify.
Yeah. Yes for Thursday. I can't believe we spent 3 hours, says Suparna. Begin the next call, says Karen. Neeta says today. Vas says today. Krista says now. I also get the feeling that Krista, maybe you joined in a little late. Anjali says for Thursday. Well, Nidhu, I can see yeses for today and for Thursday. So I will leave that discretionary call to you. But
Thursday.
What is the question you asked everybody when I went up? Because suddenly Neetu is written feeling acidic. Payal is written I have pain in cervical, which is totally healed. Lots of self-pity within me, says Neelu, the other Neelu. And S says with insomnia and upper back pain due to relationship trauma. So this suddenly came out of nowhere. So let me at least let you know.
I was checking for those in pain.
Okay.
Yeah. Self-pity happens in the coping and survival thing. In managing, while there is very little self-pity in managing, there can be a lot of hidden self-blame in the managing with managers. So either way, you got to watch out, because what you want is, I want movement. I want a movement. I want a faster movement. I want a promotion. I want a faster promotion.
Nidhu, more requests have come in for Thursday now, because everybody's been here since the beginning. Because the ones who, and Krista said, yes, I just joined in recently onto the Telegram chat. But she's been here from the beginning.
Thank you. Thursday, we will start with the chakra massage. And, there's quite a bit for Thursday as well, because I still haven't given you the super surprising solution. I've given you one, which is digested, processed. Like, this has to be our biggest key. And in fact, it is the key to the work that we're going to be doing all of May. Because in May, starting from next Monday, where your chakra massage will begin for 30 days, Monday is the 8th. So 8th to 8th, every day you will have a chakra massage, remotely done, but you all will be on the Telegram group, so you all will know. Then we will also do classes. Now, a class is...
Should I bring in the offers?
One second. I'll just...
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The classes, you know how you go for a yoga class? So it's like a class. It's not like a workshop. So it's like a class where we will do our breath work, we will do our parting, we will do our oxygenating, we will do our drinking of water, we will do movement, we will do the decrees, and you will see how it's like you have worked out. Because we now understand that trauma is when I have loved somebody very much who has treated me badly. One of the sub-reasons for trauma is also a lack of kindness and gentleness. When you don't have enough of that in your life, and kindness, gentleness can be in any way. It can be in hugs, in smiles, in praise, in food, in rewards, in pocket money. In whatever way you understand kindness and gentleness, it has not been enough. And when it comes to being kind, our classes, in fact, it is the Kindness Club, it is the Kindness Project. We are going to be using the principle from Japan. The principle from Japan is called Kaizen. And Kaizen is about keeping what's working, letting go what's not working in incremental amounts. So not like I am definitely not going to have 3 helpings of cake anymore overnight. So not like overnight I am going to get up and tackle all that paperwork for my taxes. It incremental. It's I think James Clear, who has a book called Atomic Habits, and his Atomic Habits speaks about the power of making habit changes in 1 minute. 1 minute, as in 1 minute incremental changes are easier to sustain and contain. And when I looked at the word Kaizen, there was a kindness to this word. In Kaizen, you understand what the problem is. Like today, you have understood the problem a little more differently. You have not understood the problem as diabetes, knee pain, arthritis, cancer. You have understood the problem. Now, small incremental steps. What should we keep doing? What should we start letting go? And we do it as Atomic Habits, which is the name of James Clear's book. I hope I've gotten the author's name correct, where we will make tiny, tiny changes. Like, for example, this is a really tiny change to part your body. It's a really tiny change. It's a really tiny change to draw the circles of life. It's a very tiny change to spend 2 minutes every night listening to your gift MP3. Your gift MP3 is for you to remove the day's baggage, because much as there is the power to how you begin your day, the fact is that you begin your day in the way that you have spent your night. And therefore, your night needs to be okay. There is a great night MP3 that everybody is going to be getting. Please begin with it tonight itself. It is a digestion booster. It is an immunity enhancer. It is a detoxer. And it'll make sense. It'll make no sense. It has 5 words. You can all leave now. And these 5 words come from the basics of the decrees, which is Saturn's decrees, and which is where our package story begins, because our first package is the package to have a crash course in understanding the decrees and how to work with them. And this package, shall we have it please? And this package was available for a little lesser just some time back. So there were those of you all who took advantage of the pay as you like. It is, yes, thank you. Thank you. Everybody's going to get this. And you just have your dinner, when you're ready to go to bed, just play it. It's just 2 minutes because you know how fast the decrees work. So not 20 minutes and 30 minutes. It's 2 minutes. Listen to it, fall off to sleep. Play it and fall off to sleep. It's fine. In package A, Saturn's decrees crash course. Oh yeah, my health Kaizen. I will come back to that decree. No, I'll come back to it. I am at the crash course. Yes, I love this. How cool this is looking. How cool this is looking. A, B, C. So A, which is your crash course, has a pre-recorded 2-hour class. It has lovely PDF notes. Got to thank my girls, Drishti and Simran, for this. And there is one live group call that we will have on Saturday. So you will get the pre-recorded call. You'll get your notes, go through them. You will be part of a temporary Telegram group where you can ask questions. And then we will meet on Saturday where we will practice together. And if you have more queries, you can ask them there as well. And this, even though it is like at 12,000 something, $177, it is available as a pay as you like. Pick it up, my lovelies. If you're interested in the decrees, you gotta have this in your toolkit, or as Gwen says, in your tool shed. You gotta begin here, which is why, so sorry, which is why it is part of the next 2 packages as well. So if you take the next 2 packages, this is already there. The Kindness Clinic, which is a Kaizen Yoga, and Kaizen Yoga complete class we will do on Saturday's call. So Saturday you will come, you will wear your socks, your shoes, your tracks. You will come in your chair. You don't need a mat. You will come with your turbocharged water and you will see how the 35-minute class takes place. So you'll have an exact idea of how we do our Kaizen Yoga. And actually we do it exactly like we did it today, except that there is a routine. Why do we want routine? Why do we want routine? Because there are those of us who are in the survival and coping stages. They need the sanity and solidity of a routine. They need to know after this, I will do this, then this decree, end of healing session for today. So that is why when we do a class, right, when you go to a yoga class, there's a system to it. And that's what will happen in the Kaizen Yoga Kindness Clinic classes, 6 live classes, 30-day chakra remote massage. And again, you will experience that on Thursday. And 30 days, no break, like the body, no break, no vacays, no Sundays. And potent prosperity. Potent prosperity is also unique to the decrees. It is a day of immense money power, immense personal power as well. That comes every month. It's the 3rd day after a new moon. And potent prosperity calls are great calls, fun calls that we do around month. So I thought because we were doing like all of these classes, we should do at least one call together, right? Let's take a look as to how you're doing, because only with health is wealth possible. So health is wealth, and wealth happening with health, potent prosperity call will take place as well. And then of course, oh yes, with bonuses worth $552 and 40,000 rupees bonuses, because these bonuses, and you will see them explained a little more clearly, also includes your crash course. And your crash course is already $177 and 12,000 and a little more rupees. It is part of this. The last package, which includes your 6 group classes, it includes your 30-day remote chakra massage, it includes your potent prosperity call, it includes your Saturn's Decrees Foundation course, is if you will spend 30 minutes with me just talking. Talk to me about who you are, what you do, what it is that you're looking for, and sign up for 5 Speedster VIP sessions. Normally, I do 10-minuters and 5-minuters, but my VIPs are always 20-minuters. The Revelations call is for both of us, right? Like I will tell you, there was PT, and PT wanted to get pregnant, and PT had PCOD, and Hashimoto's, which means that she was dealing with hormonal imbalance as well as an autoimmune disorder. We began the work, and she was at frustrated, angsty, stressed, sad at like a 90. We brought it down. And when I'm saying it so slowly, we brought it down. In a few minutes, it was down to about 75. And I said, there's something else here. And she said, yeah, I'm suddenly remembering this guy who I loved very much, who betrayed me. He wanted to do his MBA. So I also joined to do his MBA so he doesn't have to do it alone. And the next thing I found out was that he was seeing somebody else. And the way that he dumped me was the worst thing that happened. You see, somebody we love very much who treats us very badly. We cleared it with the super surprising, almost shocking solution. We used some of the 5 beautiful words. From 90, she went to 0. And when she left, her sense of pregnancy was, it's round the corner. That's how quickly it takes place. And why did I bring that up? Because VIP sessions. Sometimes when you're talking, the story comes out. And then we clear it and we heal it. Like Kay, not the one who's recovered, but Kay, dealing with a lot of numbness and swelling in the thighs and the knees and the ankles and the feet. And as we did the clearing, who was it? It was a tyrannical, critical mother-in-law. Till then, Kay was not getting a sense of no one, little opening is coming, little bit better. Moment we did the clearing with the mother-in-law, the sense of healing was that much bigger. Because we figured out the most important question you can ask in your trauma, which is, who is in your trauma? How we're going to let them go will be the basis of our call on Thursday. And all of this now you're going to get at a unique, super special, surprising offer. Let's take it away. Saturn's decrees, as I've told you, my lovelies, is a pay as you like. And absolutely.
Oh, sorry about that. And details have already been, begun. They've already been begun to be shared on the group as well. So, do you want me to the price pages directly?
Yes, please.
As you had very rightly mentioned, it is at the original value of $177 or 12,901 rupees, and everybody is getting pay as you like.
Right.
Oh my God. Like literally, this is, oh my God.
Right. I'm hoping this also becomes part of your super surprising, semi-shocking solution. Like, you can just pick this up as pay as you like. For those of you who've already picked this up before, if you're not picking up the other packages, but still would like to come for that hour's call or go through a revision, you would need to pick it up again.
And something very important just to be noted by everybody, please, with whatever amount that you put in, please do mention Saturn's decrees while making the payment. You'll have the option there. So please keep that in mind.
Right.
And
kindness clinic, Kaizen yoga and clearings and massages and potent prosperity call. The focus of all of this is our digestive system. What did we say about the digestive system? And remember, I told you I'm going to ask you about it. What did we say? What is the digestive system? It is a mothership. Without the digestive system, every other system will collapse because only the digestive system can feed other systems. So our focus is on the digestive system. At the same time, whatever might show up, like for example, did somebody mention something to do with the kidneys? Somebody might mention something on that particular day just before we get onto the call. We will take care of that system as well. What is the superpower of the body? Oneness. Oneness. When one system heals, every system heals. If I'm going to work on the mother load system, every other system will have no choice but to up its game. That's what we're going to be doing. And this is available, absolutely. All these systems will be worked on because they will automatically be worked on. But we have 6 classes. So I'm thinking that I could take a pair of each system and we could take a look at that as well. We'll have fun. Absolutely. Physical, mental, emotional workout, because like I mentioned, one of the things that sets the decrees apart from any other work is that there is no overlooking the importance of the body, mind, heart, and soul. We work on physicality, emotionality, mentality, and spirituality. All of it comes together. And there are various other things in that I didn't read out because you don't know them yet. But we will practice them and we'll practice them together. And you will see, my lovely. Like, for example, when I tell you the ski walk, which is the drag race walk, you will be shocked at how quickly your lean muscle will start developing. It's absolutely incredible. And like that, I will show you a couple of other movements as well. Very simple movements. Most of them are on the chair itself. You can also lie down. If your health does not permit you to be up on the chair, you can also lie down and still receive the benefits. We have a few minutes of standing also because all of us do sit down a lot. It's just now we've all sat down quite a bit, except for our washroom breaks. So what you always need is for the blood circulation to get going. So we have a few minutes of standing, and that's where I'm going to show you the drag feet walk. Oh my God. And then we will sit back again, receive the decrees, go through a silent treatment, and we will do silent treatment on Thursday as well. And you'll see how much better you feel. Yes, thank you. They include all of this. Take me to the prize. Take everybody to the prize, please. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So next Monday, we are starting the chakra massage. Next Saturday, we are going to get together for our Saturn's Decrees crash course call. You've already gotten the pre-recorded call along with the PDF notes, but we will get together again and we will practice one more time. And then immediately the week after that, Tuesdays and Thursdays, for the next 3 Tuesdays and Thursdays, we will be together, same time as our calls begin, 6:30 p.m. India, 9 p.m. PT. All our audio calls, because what you will have from Saturday's class is that you will know exactly what is to be done. I mean, who doesn't know how to do the circles right now? Who doesn't know how to do the body parting? We all know it, right? So it is an audio call. So you also can be doing this in your pajamas. You can be doing this. It would be better not to be bare feet, but you can do it bare feet as well. And you can chill wherever you are and do this class anyway. Okay. Plus bonuses worth US 552 and 40,402, and tell us what they are. Okay. That's your financial health call. It's your month of Telegram group support. It is also Saturn's Decrees Foundation course, and it is your chakra massage. And this is currently available at US 833 rupees 61,001 only. Everybody, please show me your credit cards. Show me your cards. Show me your debit cards. Only. This is all it's available for. Okay. As an offer, it comes to you for $69 and 4,991 rupees only. And remember, it includes your crash course with Saturn's Decrees.
This 92%, you know what? It's been a while so that I've been able to say this. So please allow me to say this, because this is a Godfather offer.
Oh my God. You're right. We haven't used it.
I have not had the opportunity to use it in a very long time. So I'm super thrilled to be able to use it.
A Godfather is an offer as based from the movie Godfather. It's an offer you can't say no to. So don't.
And this is because 92% savings, you're only paying 8%. It is an offer you cannot refuse. And not that we encourage this here. Who wants a horse on the bed? Who wants a horse's head on the bed right now? Just take the offer. Also, a scene from the movie, people, please do not take that seriously.
Got it. Got it. And all of this is part of Package C. And Package C is us doing one-on-one sessions. Your first session is for me to get an idea of what's going on with you, for us to kind of chalk out what we will do in the next 5 sessions. If you're not chalking out what we want to do in the next 5 sessions because you would like to use them as and how, you can, because you can use these 5 sessions till next year, March 31st. You're under no compulsion to use it quickly. However, should you use it and want it again till July 31st, you will get it at the same super sweet deal. Even if you haven't signed up for Package C and we're not doing personal sessions together and we're only doing the group work together, even the group work, if you've signed up for it, and should it be offered again, like maybe we'll have such a great time this month that we want to do it another month. If we do it another month, you will still get it at the exact same sweet deal. Like, how cool is that?
Super cool.
Super cool. Absolutely. Absolutely. How much is it to get your diagnosis, to get your word medicine, to get your alchemy, to get your Saturn's degrees, to get your kindness clinic, 6 live group calls, plus potent prosperity call, plus these sessions, plus we'll hang out together. It is available at the original value of 4,301 and 3,15,001 rupees. Only. People, you get it at 1,250, 91,500, but this is the package that has the flash.
And hang on, wait for this, because it's been a while since I've been able to do this. Also, my sweet little Belle was feeling very lonely for a very long time. So here goes, people. There's your announcement. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, flash sale. Your flash sale is available only till the call lasts, which means you pick it up now, because the moment the call ends, this ends as well. So Neelu and I might start talking about the weather, etc., so that we can give you a few extra minutes. But a flash sale means it will be over in a flash. In a flash being the end of this call. All of this is available for just everything that you have heard from beginning till now is available at $992 and 72,600 rupees only. Yes, EMI option is available. You will just put a message there and somebody from the team will get in touch with you. Woo! Who's coming along? Who's coming along?
This is super cool, Nidhu, and it is, and there's a comparison. I mean, everything's there on the screen for everybody to have a look at again. Everything's there on the Telegram group, and here it is.
Oh, I like this. I really like this. So this one, oh, you brought it back here, right? On Thursday, this will be offered at $1,250. Today, it is available at $992. Only today and only till the end of the call, because that's the whole point of flash. Take this offer. This is the lowest I have done in a very, very long time. And well, like I said, till July 31st, should you buy your next batch, you will still get it at the same price, at the exact same price. So it will not be increased for you, meaning you will still get it at whatever price. Let us say you buy it on Thursday and it is at $12.50, then you will get it at $12.50. But you buy it today at $9.92, and till 31st July, you can buy more for the same amount of money. So,
And Elizabeth is written in, I'm in for package C. How do I pay? The payment links are on the group.
thank you, Elizabeth.
Link is there. And I did not want to move away. The stars falling down.
They're really gorgeous.
So
Love
gorgeous.
it. Love
and,
it.
And
He
so
has outdone themselves.
right. And so on an imagery basis, so heading towards super consciousness. Hello, thank you.
So true, so true, so true, so true, so true. Show me the next slide. What is on the next? Yeah. Okay, people, I return to the superconscious. I return to the superconscious. I return to the superconscious. Although if you're in my hemisphere, you're going to be soon returning to the unconscious because you're going to be sleeping shortly. But I return to the superconscious. I return to the superconscious. I return to the superconscious. And here's another surprise. Tell me, how are you doing now? And let's see if there are a couple of people who we can look at decrees for. Again, please know this, my lovelies. We're just keeping the call going a few minutes longer so that you can pick it up, because once this call closes, that offer closes.
Right. And Sandhya has also written, I'm interested in a package C.
Come.
Nia is also interested, and can I pay it in installment? Yes, of course. Nidhu just mentioned that it is very much possible. Just write it and somebody from the team will DM you, which is direct message you on the same. So for being on Thursday's call, we have to buy packet C. Vinita has asked. No. Nidhu is here throughout the week. She's here for the entire week, Vinita. So Thursday and Saturday are 2 more calls with Nidhu. It's just that flashover will get over today. Then you'll get the special offer with the 71%, the percentage savings. And package B for me, says Anjali, I'll enroll by tomorrow, end of day.
Absolutely. Awesome.
All right. Nidhu, but the offer is available till end of day tomorrow. The offer is available, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, package B is available.
Yes. All right. Fantastic. And I think for the first time, I haven't seen anybody say, take me to do a demonstration. This is the first time, and people, I am not exaggerating on this. Okay, lots of times, Nidhu, people write and say, I bought this package. One to write in. There is an entire thing. I want to take package C. I'm taking package B, B, C, B is going on.
Ajao. Come along.
Happy having to leave now. Thank you, Neelu. Thank you so much, Nidhu.
Thank you.
For your gift to me, says Barbara, and there you and you're about to have bye Barbara. Good night.
Bye, Barbara. We will see you on Monday. We will see you on Thursday also and Saturday also. 8:30 p.m. So it's 2 hours later than our normal timing.
Thursday and Saturday is 8:30 p.m. Anita has already picked up package B.
Awesome.
And Rita has written that Kiran from London wants to take package B, but she's driving. No worries, Rita, the offer is open.
Package B is open.
It's open. Take it up. Aram se. And yes, team has responded. Please, you can take it later. Drive safely. C price will increase. Yes, that is there. That will increase to 1250. Yes, it will. I'm Nia, you've sent an email for package C, as in for the installment details. Don't worry, the team will definitely get in touch
Yeah,
with you.
very much so.
I'm feeling like you know how it is with the auctions, right? Going on.
Yeah.
Going, gone, and then you keep looking for the next person who's going to raise
Yes.
the thing. And
You-
okay, going to Samina, going to Elizabeth, going to Vishali. Anybody else for the next round? Anybody else for the next round? And Julia, you're saying they have a wrong phone associated phone. It's a link. It's a PayPal link. You don't have to dial in anywhere. So I'm not. Oh, she's saying she keeps trying, but PayPal won't let her. Mercury.
Retro.
Retro.
But we have a solution. Yeah, we have a solution. We can send the invoice. You just confirm your email ID on a DM. Don't put it on the group. And we will send you the invoice. Then it becomes easier. Sometimes this does happen. And we have a couple of people, they're sweethearts and they're very regular. And so they get back to us to say, can you please send this invoice? Because I'm not being able to make it payment like this. And then we send the invoice and then you're able to make that payment.
All right. So Julia, great. You have had to do that before. So please requesting you just send us a message and that's it. And it'll get done. It'll be
Absolutely.
taken. Well, Nidhu, what is the requirement for getting an invoice? They have to just get in touch with us. Okay. And team is getting in touch.
Yeah, team will get in touch and confirm their email and which package, and we will send the invoice.
Right. And even Elizabeth Tuttle here is having this thing.
Hi, Elizabeth. You're the Elizabeth. Oh. Hi. How are you?
Hang on, let me unmute her. Wait, Elizabeth, accept the request to unmute.
Thank you. I just wanted to tell you I'm so excited to be a part of this again. Now I've got to catch up on all my other 5 minutes so I can be fully connected and living my super consciousness 100%.
Yes to that.
Yes. I love you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you.
You too.
Big hug, Mother. Big hug.
Big hug. Thank you. And I am sorry my PayPal wouldn't work and I have to get an invoice, but I can't.
No problem at all. Very peaceful. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I love your turquoise earrings.
I'm so excited for all of this so much. Thank you.
Thank you, La. Thank you. And people, you're not going to believe this. Elizabeth, can I tell them what your earth age is? Yes?
I sent a request again.
Yes, of course.
You know, she is 70.
No.
Absolutely, right? Unbelievable, right? I mean, it tells you who she is. It tells you her positivity, her attitude towards life. And of course, it also tells you about her connection with grace and how seriously she takes her contribution to her sisterhood. I could tell you a little bit more about that, but isn't this incredible?
It is.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We are so blessed to be together. I'm so grateful.
Absolutely. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my girl. Thank you.
And Arju's written saying she seems 40. Nishi's put Elizabeth with a big, star thing in for her. And I adore your dimples. I have to tell you that.
Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you.
So excited.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, the first time I couldn't believe it. You know, I couldn't believe it. Like, it's amazing. Amazing, right? Yeah.
It's being with you and that flow of energy.
You are so kind, my girl. But there's a book in here, Elizabeth. I mean, how I look half, not even half, how I look half my age. Yes to that, why not?
Yes to that. Why not? It
Why
is so
not?
possible.
Absolutely possible.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. I'm going to catch you on Thursday as well. Thank you, my love.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Be
Thank
well.
Sorry, this is Nidhu. Sorry, sorry, you got unmuted by
Mercury retrograde.
Mercury retrograde.
You know,
And
I'm
Yep.
just going to spend a few minutes with Mercury retrograde. So for example, we have a decree for Mercury retrograde, and in Mercury retrograde, right, there are all kinds of delays, there's communication breakdowns, there are misunderstandings, there's Nilu putting me on mute, that all kinds all kinds of things happen. But we have a decree for that, and it is a decree that has worked marvelously. And the decree is thank you. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. 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 Like H had Pops show up at her house, but she knew, because she's part of our group. She knew that these kind of things, these kind of pranks take place in Mercury retrograde. So she started chanting, "Thank you, Mercury retrograde. Thank you, Mercury retrograde." They hardly asked a few questions and left.
wow.
Even like Patty, Patty got an SOS call from her, from her daughter-in-law to say that that it's a crisis. You got to come over. I'm with 911. So you can imagine, right? You're so afraid. You're so scared. And Patty began to chant all the way down there. It did turn out that the grandson had fallen, needed stitches. The stitches were done. He came back, and the grandson was quite calm. It is just absolutely amazing. This is thank you, Mercury retrograde. So if any kind of delays take place, if you're having trouble right now making a payment, just say thank you, Mercury retrograde, and you will be able to make that payment. And I think that for everybody who has stayed from then till now, please do come back on Thursday. I definitely want to give all of y'all the chakra massage. It takes barely 8 to 9 minutes, because in the decree work, the belly button is also considered a separate chakra. Normally, the belly button chakra is either taken care of in the solar plexus chakra, and sometimes even in the sacral chakra. But in the decree work, we treat it as a separate chakra. I want you to experience how these 8-9 minutes, and it will take place with a secret Sanskrit decree. And in Sanskrit, because there's a certain pronunciation of those words. So you won't hear me, you'll see me, you won't hear me, and you will just sit back and experience how it is, and therefore also know how it will be to receive 30 days of that every day. Every day you will get a chakra massage. And also, why chakra massage? Because the simplest way to work on a multiple system is through the chakras, because each chakra is handling organs, muscles, nerves simultaneously. And therefore, in these 8 chakras, because belly button is also a chakra, I am covering those 5 systems in one shot. That is why full chakra massage. And it's been a while since I've done it. Also enjoy doing it very much. And when you come back on Thursday, come back, experience it, and also tell me how much you enjoyed it. I thank you all so much, my lovelies. I thank you for your time, for your patience, for your bandwidth, for the doctors who took notes, for your healers who came and and made you all process everything. Everybody, you all have started healing. You all have begun your healing. Let us return to the superconscious. We return to the superconscious. We return to the superconscious. We return to the superconscious. So many thanks to our fantastic team, to our amazing hostess, Nidhu. Big love, big hug. Keep drinking turbocharged water. And namaste from India.
Gratitude, Nidhu. Thank you so much.